Yo, what's going on? It is an honor and a pleasure this morning to be here with you at ECT 22. My first time at ECT, and I'm linking up with Javits for the first time in like
3 years, I want to say?
Bruv.
Dominican Republic?
Yeah, game over DR on the commentary.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were out there in Poland for Intel World Open.
Yeah, that was
actual live commentary. It's our first time in a hot minute.
Yeah.
And I love to see it. Do you know what I've enjoyed a lot this year? Working with people that I don't really get the chance to work with a lot.
Yeah, you've been getting around more, I see that.
Real talent that I want to see more on broadcasts. Real insight and real knowledge. And we're going to give the people a lot of that right now. Obviously, the people know how much you know about the game, but you're going to have great insight in some of these players as well.
Yeah, up next we got Shine and Tnatchie. And Tnatchie usually plays Bison.
Okay.
And Shine has been playing Cody, which, you know, has just been a straight menace this season.
I feel like he hasn't been playing Cody enough. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see more Cody.
Yeah, he's been, you know, the thing is that Shine is able to play a lot of characters. He's known for his Ibuki.
Yeah.
But
and the jury as well, I see him bring out.
He has a jury. He even has a Zeku. So it kind of depends on who he's playing against that he feels like, you know, if the matchup is right. He goes by that, but Cody is kind of like the go-to that covers most matchups, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And even though Cody has been getting a lot of attention this season, Shine was actually using him before that.
Yeah,
he was
for
one of
a
the
minute.
first people to really like start digging deep into the usage of the knife.
And using the knife, yeah, I was just going to say, like that V-trigger when no one was looking at that.
Right.
I know I saw Shine picking that up like a couple years ago and actually delving into it. Now, obviously, with the improvements to the conversions you get with a knife and some of the frame data, boy, like that has really come into its own.
Desk work just
Yep,
isn't
so
my
we
thing.
see Shine over here picking what he labeled as the forbidden nooch. You know, trying to get started with that Cody. And straight off the bat, goes for the straight cross-up jump medium kick. Got that target combo, able to knock him down and went straight for the throw. And right now, working on a little bit of a life lead, but right there, Tnatchie gets in with that slide. And right now, both of them just kind of slowing it down a little bit. Nice anti-air.
That is so reliable as an anti-air.
Yeah, and one of the things that's really good about that standing fierce is that it hits really high above his head, so it makes it difficult to cross Cody up.
Nice delay on that crash medium punch. Is the stun going to be there? It is. Build that meter into the throw.
And the max meter build with the back throw right there. Really strong round from Shine. Had all the anti-airs. Started off really early with that cross up and just kind of didn't really take, you know, put himself in any position where he was. Just as I say that, gets crushed. All right, and this is where Bison shines.
That's the crime sway. No. Damn. Wow. Defensively, just the wrong reads. Oh no, doesn't get the full punish. Nice, blows through the Psycho Blast though. Catches the backdash and we're into the shank.
All right, and wow, look at the stun just racking up. That happened in less than 5 seconds.
Yeah, had to be reversal to get some of that off.
Yeah, good use of the V reversal right there from Tnatchie.
0 hurt box on that Devil's reverse is mad.
Yep, amazing backdash right there from Shine. Really good awareness that, you know, he got away from the throw, which would have killed or stunned him.
Made a good attempt at fighting back. It looked like it was all over in the corner. Shine blowing through the pressure strings.
Yeah, both of these characters, you know, get so much momentum if they land a good hit. As you saw with both of them, you know, kind of trading rounds with very similar performances in both of them. But right now, both of them slowing it down. Tnatchie working a little bit on a life lead. And that level 2 Zunk that is very plus. Went straight for the throw right there. Tnatchie respecting it. And one of the things that both of these characters have in common is that they don't have the fastest walk speed, but they're able to create a situation where they're able to chase down their projectiles and create pressure from it.
Yeah, that EX whirlwind is so frustrating as well.
Yeah, and Cody's especially, because even though it only does 2 hits when it connects with you, it actually has 3 hits of durability. So even if you try to do your own projectiles back, it's usually not good to do
catch
that.
Bison grounded. It'll hurt a lot more.
All right, and just jumping in with that fierce.
Just completely stuffs. What was that, Inferno? Ooh.
Yeah, just stuffed it cleanly. And there goes that situation I talked about where he gets in with the EX Fireball.
Yeah, Bison in V-Trigger 2 with that EX Fireball it's like a V-Trigger of its own.
Yeah, definitely, because it lets him get close, and then that's where Bison really shines. And once he puts you in that situation where he's either going to throw you or do, go the crush counter heavy kick, he just has so many ways to kind of start his offense when he's able to get in with that EX cycle ball. And Tnatchie doing a really good job of, it wasn't looking too good in that first round, but made a quick turnaround in the second round. And
the second round was really, really dominant at the start, and then I feel like the scrambles ended up paying off for him. One of the things I'm noticing as well, like in the second round, he shined hardly through any projectiles. The third round went to the projectiles a lot more, and he seems to be maintaining that a lot, but that's not a tremendous strategy against Bison. Got a lot of ways around that.
Yeah, and to your point, we haven't seen a lot of situations where Shine is actually getting in. He's kind of.
It was like one level 2 zonk, and he just ate the throw. That was it, basically. And he's just on the back foot. Bison is just peppering him. Yeah, again, goes to the crime sway.
This kind of looks like, the way Tnatchie's making it looks like a little bit of a bad matchup for Cody, actually. Just because I see him getting out-zoned with the normals, and he just hasn't been really getting in. Right now, like, he's getting a couple of chances with the V-trigger, but that hasn't proven enough so far.
He's been trying to air-to-air as well, just as an answer to that Devil's Reverse, and it's just, the hurt box is so wild. It's really, really hard to deal with that.
All right, nice activation right there. Oh, didn't convert from that.
That was a sick interruption.
Oh, just
Tnatchie, set point.
Yeah, stole his turn back right there. He did the scissor kick into the Psycho Crusher. I think Shine probably tried to push a button because it did say counter hit. All right, using that Psycho Axe to get in, get a little bit of chip damage right there. And Tnatchie, ever since that first round, he just kind of just been in full control of both the neutral game and just defensively. As you can see, Shine is not getting in. And if you're not getting in with Cody, he's not doing what he does.
It's really difficult to actually maximize the pressure off that EX zonk when you're not in V-trigger, because there's not a real sense of fear other than you can just walk out of pretty much everything and you're gonna take what, like a crouch and medium kick?
Yeah,
no one cares about that.
Yeah, you're not really gonna take big damage if you kind of walk back and fuzzy block a little bit. All right, and there goes that. Oh,
jeez, nice defense from Shine.
All right.
Early V reversal.
Really good V reversal right there. Racked up that gray health, put him in the corner. Still has the life lead. And a little bit of a dangerous tech right there, but sometimes you got to establish that you are willing to tech.
Yeah, Tnatchie's really done well as well in terms of mitigating the effects of the knife. I say that as he eats a shy 220 on damage. But he's just been happy to just take chip. They're obviously in that corner situation, hit a couple of throws, but generally he hasn't been getting opened up by Shine with the knife.
Yeah.
The damage potential with the knife is really, really, very impressive these days.
Yeah.
Off the wall, level 2, follows it up with a ruffian. Oki backdashes the throw attempt, nice.
All right, both players pretty close in life right now, and I feel like Shine woke up a little bit in that last round. He's like, he saw he was on the back foot, really about to lose the set, and he just kind of remembered where he's at right now,
Yeah, Shine looking like he wants to just bypass neutral, jumping in, hoping for like a slow Psycho Axe or a stand fierce. Again, that EX works out. Ooh! No juggle though, wasn't ready with a charge. Activation off the slide, too far away to really threaten with anything.
Oh, nice use of the Psycho Crusher there to escape. Very smart. And now Tnatchie in a good position. He has the stored fireball right there, still has V-trigger. You can probably sneak in a command grab, uses the Psycho Crusher.
Yeah, that's a punish. Didn't choose to activate, just got the knockdown.
All right, now he's gonna activate. No, but didn't get a chance to. Oh, wow, good
that
defense.
block was so good.
Good defense right there. Raw activation. Doesn't matter, Tnatchie gets in with the throw. Blocked it again, but so much block damage. Okay. EX zonk.
Yeah, they're going for the low because he actually gets a conversion there in V-trigger.
All right, throwing in that knife. Just maybe trying to sneak it in there, get it off guard, and nice throw. One more hit will do it for him.
He just needs to back off now. Yeah.
Wow, straight through the heart. Nice comeback there from Shine. Yeah, definitely in that second round, we saw that Shine, compared to how it was going up to that point, he kind of remembered that, I'm playing in a tournament right now. I'm not just at home right now. This is not just a ranked match. I gotta turn it up, and he definitely did. Started getting in a little bit better, finding some good spots to sneak in that EX zonk.
Looking for that air-to-air double jab and into nothing. Catches the backdash with the slide.
A nice use of the Zeku axe right there. Good pressure, get a little bit of chip.
Positive vibes only, all plus, and backs off. Converts off the hammer. Big whiff. Yeah, the hurt box on that is enormous.
Wow.
Big old.
That was an interesting exchange right there. I don't know why Tnatchie didn't come down with a button. He probably could have got a lot of damage in that.
Nice! Baits out the V reversal with a sway. I want to see him use the sway a bit more as an answer to perhaps the Devil's Reverse as well.
All right, and this is where Shine.
Yes! Keeps him stuck there with a standing light kick into the EX zonk.
And that's where Shine really shines, no pun intended. Once he gets that corner is where we see him.
Yeah, once you can't back off from Cody's pressure,
yeah.
Like when you don't have the freedom to get out of it, either if it's mid-screen and he's got the conversion from the V-trigger, or if he's just got you in the corner, it's really impressive. A horrible whiff on that Psycho X, gets punished, and now he's in the corner. Counter hit. No! He doesn't manage to catch the neutral jump.
Yeah, he was committing to the target combo right there for some reason, and pressed a little bit too many jabs and ate that jump in, but...
Oh, wow, just eats the EX zonk. I'm not sure what happened there. Wasn't counter hit.
All right, he could have finished the round right there.
The reset catches him reaching, and Shine closes it out after a scare in the first game. But like you said, he woke up. He started taking it seriously like a tournament match. Managed to close it out.
Yeah, you know, the real turnaround that I keep focusing on, that second round of the second game, he really just became a different player because that momentum carried into the game 3 as well. As you saw, he started like, remembering, I'm playing Cody here. I could sneak in with his EX zonk. I got to get in. I'm not going to just, beat you from far. That's Bison's game right there. Bison definitely has the advantage with the pokes and the standing heavy punch, the scissor kicks and all that. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to circumvent that. I don't want to deal with that. I'm getting in and I'm going to do my thing.
Yeah, I mean, the effective range of that EX zonk is further than pretty much everything other than like heavy scissors, I think. So you can play at that range, and obviously at that same range you can throw the tornado as well and walk behind that, so it kind of shuts down Bison a bit. When you start throwing that faster tornado, you're giving Bison access to V-skill though, and then he can throw that back and it kind of shuts Cody down a bit. So it's an interesting like full screen neutral game, I guess, in those situations. You did see him try and circumvent that with a couple of jumps that worked out. But just generally, he was able in those second and third games to convert the plus frames into damage, which we didn't really see him do in the first game.
Yeah, and also we saw that carry into game 3 where he was really dominating when he got him into the corner. He just his sole goal was getting him to the corner. We saw he got like 2 or 3 throws in a row, and then it kind of created that shimmy game, and then Tnatchie was unsure of how to defend at that point. And by that time, he was able to adjust. He had lost too much life already.
Yeah, when he gets a solid hit with that V-skill 2 as well, like the corner carry is really, really strong for Cody. I think it's really interesting to see now like Cody's default setting is the V-skill 2, V-trigger 1, when before it was literally the opposite way around.
Yep.
With the V-skill 1 and the V-trigger 2 with a pipe. But yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing about these balance patches and these changes. It allows you to explore and try out different things, flesh out characters a lot more. And Cody's definitely stepped up into his own. It's great to see Shine getting some results as he moves forward on the winner's side. We're going to take a look at this next one. It's going to be MaiLyn versus Prophet. Okay. Yeah, nice to see Prophet representing here.
Yeah, Prophet is a character that, I mean, a player that we know. We've seen him use some kind of obscure characters throughout the years. He's known for his guild. Now he's playing Oro. He's a master of execution. He's been doing some of over the last few years, some of the most difficult, impressive combos that we've seen in the Twitterverse, I like to say. And but he's also a very strong player in his own right. It's not just the combos. But MaiLyn, we like to call him iDom Light over here. He plays the same 2 characters. Very strong, very, very strong player. And he plays a little bit of a slower game than iDom does. Doesn't take as many risks, but it's a style that works versus a lot of players that are expecting, how they fight, how they deal with iDom.
Same costume as well. I think Oro is a character that is really overlooked outside of that V-trigger. I think Oro's a lot better as a character than he's given credit for.
Yeah, especially this season when they improved a lot of the issues that he had. Like if he opens you up with a crouching medium kick into the medium kick, the funky kick looking thing,
circle back,
it actually pulls you in and gives him a throw mix up,
and
which
he
is
gets the
which is something that he didn't have access to before. Now he's kind of able to loop his pressure over and over.
And that's hit confirmable as well, that low forward. Like
Yes.
Put the time into it. So.
Yep. All right, nice use of the back medium kick right there. Oh, and
goes early with a command grab. I like that though. You got to set pace from early. Let them know you're willing to put that command grab out as a threat.
there goes that medium kick right there.
Jeez, the crush counter.
And as you mentioned, these are those buffs that people don't really talk about because people are so focused on his V-trigger, but...
And it's understandable because the V-trigger is complete nonsense.
Yes.
The V-trigger is complete nonsense. You can't even just take the 4 throws that you have to take because he's got real 50-50 mix-ups in your face. It's like he gets multiple Ibuki kunai release mix-ups.
Yes, yes.
Right in your face.
Yep.
You know, with the chicken kicks and the cross-ups.
Yep, except that if you get opened up, you lose 500. Pretty much at any point.
And the chip setouts are insane as well because depending on what items you get, the meter gain is ridiculous, man.
Yep. But talking about the matchup here, we got, as I mentioned, you can see MaiLyn plays, like I said, very slow and methodical. He doesn't really play too many risks. Doesn't jump too much. He's just kind of slow.
Forcing out 2 V reversals is a big W here for MaiLyn as well.
Yeah, exactly, because that means he's pretty much took the V-trigger out of play at this point.
Nice.
But Prophet has something to say about that. He wants to prove he doesn't need that V-trigger.
A full anti-air is so significant. No punish on that.
Yeah, and that's, like, as you mentioned, that's one of the things about Oro that people really... Ooh, nice confirm into the critical art right there.
I love when I see people use V-shift properly.
Yeah, that was excellent right there. Really good awareness. Saw the situation, able to V-shift. That clap, got the confirm into the critical
full punish
art.
As well.
Yep.
Not just V-shifting out of fear to get out of pressure. Ready, waiting, and converted with the full CA as well. That was really impressive stuff. As you said, stuff that we've come to expect from Prophet. What are we going to see here? The poison switch?
I see him going back to the character select screen. He's probably just thinking about it. Laura doesn't do bad in the matchup at all. I feel like he's playing a little bit too slow right there. Like, you know, you gotta force out those EXDPs, and if you're playing Laura too calm, then what benefits are you getting from using a command grab character? You gotta force those mix up and make them afraid to want to sit there.
Well, that's why I like the early command grab because it put the fear in.
Yeah.
And you saw that Prophet was afraid because the 2 V reversals in the corner didn't want to take the pressure from MaiLyn, but you know, just showing how aware he was of the situations and putting that V gauge to use. I mean, showing that Oro can be an effective character even outside of spending those 3 bars on a V-trigger activation.
Yep.
You know, very impressive. So he's made the switch to poison, so we're going to be playing at a slightly further range. Now we get fireballs and zoning and V skills, yes.
Nice use of the V skill there from Prophet to kind of protect his approach, because Poison definitely controls like maybe 75% of the screen, you know, where she's able to use her medium heart rate. But if Prophet is able to set up that V skill, he's able to approach safely and maybe sneak in a jump or dash.
That anti-air just ships. That crouch medium punch that just got stuffed.
All right, and nice use of the toward medium punch right there from Prophet. And that pressure from the standing medium kick right there. She does get 3 of them. Yeah. Raw sweep. Wow, that was a little crazy right there.
That standing medium's +3, right?
I believe it's +2.
Okay.
It's +2. All right there, but right there, MaiLyn using that crouch heavy punch from Poison. Sometimes you gotta just play simple, you know.
It's +3, bro. That's,
oh, my bad. I thought it was
a good button.
That is a good button, yes.
Yeah, that's legit. 3 in a row. 6 startup, +3 on block. That is a good button. Yeah, so you see at this range, he's just able to put out the fireball, then the V skill. Not in range for Poison to really interrupt that with like a crouch fierce or...
All right, and there's a little pseudo trap from Oro where he's able to...
read with the EX flip to try and get through that projectile.
And right there, Poison getting a lot of mileage from that crouch heavy punch. As I mentioned, sometimes you can't overthink playing Poison. Just keep using that crouch heavy punch, man, until they stop it. It doesn't have a lot of recovery, or rather doesn't have a lot of total frames, so even if they jump, sometimes you're usually able to block. And go straight into the activation combo right there. Let me see if he can do another heart rate. Oh,
nice little micro walk out there as well.
He could have
At no point has MaiLyn been in any range where the throws a threat. As soon as they were, just a little micro walk out, because you don't want to get back thrown into the corner.
Oh, nice throw attempt right there. Good awareness from Prophet. Oh, and once again, the confirm into the critical art.
Yeah, he's just waiting for that.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but V-Trigger didn't really come into play this set.
No, at no point. Used the 3-item V-Trigger that obviously lasts a bit longer, but didn't really get anything off of it. It was more the use of the V-Gauge for other uses that really, secured the first game and then closed it out just with a zoning game, patience. Really impressive stuff. Like, just again, like I said at the start, I think Oro as a character is more than just that oppressive V-Trigger.
Yeah,
really nice to see Prophet show that right away.
Yeah, definitely a master of Oro, clearly showing he doesn't depend just on the V-Trigger. V-Trigger is a very strong tool that will secure you certain rounds in certain situations, but you can't just pigeonhole yourself to not use your V-meter, and Prophet used that very well. He saw anytime he needed to V-reversal to kind of create space, or, just more versatile with how he's want to use his meter, and he didn't need the V-Trigger.
I understand it. I mean, I remember watching, Nakali's early on in the game, Urien's famously. Like, it's as if the V mechanic didn't exist for them at all. They're just playing to get that V-Trigger activation. And, I understand it for the Oro players. Oro does have a reversal as well, so if you want to utilize that instead, but, like, the situational awareness in dealing with the Laura was really, really impressive. And the patient play, the utilization of those projectiles from the normal fireball and the V skill to really dictate the engagements as well, like dictating the full screen position and the mid screen position as well, so that it was Prophet that was in charge of those engagements. Very, very impressive stuff. So we're moving into our next one, and we've got Hoji against Cheezy. Nice to see Hoji here. Yeah,
Hoji's from the same region as Prophet. Both of them are, famously hitbox players now that just kind of running stuff online. And Hoji was probably the premier Cody in the Northeast before Shine kind of started going up the level with him. So he's a little bit more seasoned, but I believe he still uses the pipe. So he kind of just keep the old school, stuck to his bread and butter. That's what works out for him, and he's still a savage with it, though, man. The only reason why you started seeing more players go to the knife, aside from the buffs, is because the introduction of the new mechanic V-Shift.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes
it puts a lot of risk.
Yeah, it adds more risk to the type of mix-ups that he's able to do. But it's kind of a double-edged sword, because if he does make the read, he'll blow you up real bad too.
In Europe, we got Soundboy, who I just watched play, a couple weeks back, and again, he really focuses on that V-Trigger 1, the command grab as well, and just having the pipe there, the rock lockdown. I understand they're both very strong V-Triggers.
Yep, and right now we got another Laura.
Woo!
All right, look.
It's not looking fun so far here for Cheezy. Oh no!
Wow, brutal start to the first round like that. Only 13 seconds in, and it's already working on a perfect.
Raw elbow. Okay, gets opened up though with a counter hit. Medium into the V-Trigger activation. Nice block, plus frames though.
All right, and
oh no! Way too early on that V-shift.
Not gonna get the kill here, but let's see if he's gonna able to survive this mix-up.
Gee, what?
That was a command grab attempt. You know what we call that? We take those right there.
Absolutely.
We take those. Happy accidents.
Bob Ross Gaming.
Do what you gotta do, but nice crouching fierce right there. And this is, again, looking like how the last round started, but, he is fighting against Laura. If you're not able to survive that V-Trigger, it could look real nasty.
That crouch fierce, man. Well spaced.
Nice. Oh, still no stun. Interesting. All right. Nice way to steal your turn back right there from
I like
GTT.
using the V-shift break.
Oh, wow.
Triple dash command grab, but you get nothing after it. Yeah. The only thing you have to worry about is that yellow flash. And Hoji was ready.
Yeah, nice that he was ready for the punish right there after the jump back, because a lot of times people jump away from command grab and they're not thinking about how they're going to punish it. They don't get something good. Oh, wow, sneaking in that little command dash right there from Cheezy T.
Damn, Chase is down.
I like how brazen he is with these dashes, man. He is not scared.
Yeah, I mean, it's very evident that Hoji does not want to sit there and take the mix-up, so making the read on these back dashes and jump backs and V-shifts, very much understandable.
All right, nice V-reversal right there. Interesting trade. I wonder if he could have got something. Oh,
not ready for that command dash.
Oh, nice. Right there.
Oh!
Oh, man. Blew her up. He said, I got a command grab too.
That's right. Saved it for the last minute.
Man, that did a grip. I really like the way he snuck that in, because he said, you know, he ate a couple of his own dash-up command throws. He said, you know what? I got one too. Let me show you real quick.
Died with 3 flashing red bars in the corner as well. You hate to see it as a Laura player.
Yeah, that's definitely, you know, you're using that trigger, you got
a winning lottery ticket in your hand. You just didn't get to cash that in.
Yeah, he didn't make it to the store in time. Right now, going back to the character select screen, just kind of want to take a breather, because there was a lot of big momentum swings in that first game right there. In every round, basically.
Yeah.
It's just the nature of, you know, these two characters, especially with Laura, because, you know, she could be getting destroyed the whole round and then just gets one good hit with that V trigger. And if you're not, you know, good at surviving the mix-up, it's gonna look real nasty for you.
Desk work, just round 1. Fight.
All right, once again, both players starting off a little bit slower this time, and again sneaking in the command dash and command grab. Again, that's 2.
You know, V-shifts early as well, which cost him in the first game.
Oh, wow, this might be a perfect right here.
It has to be. Yeah, she's doing that damage, no problem. Oh!
Didn't spend it.
Yeah.
Okay. Crouch heavy punch. Let's see how Hoji recovers from that.
He could have got the kill with the EX bar there, right?
Yes, absolutely. Could have spent the meter. But it worked out for him that he was able to get the next hit right after.
I love that little walk-up command grab.
And nice meaty elbow
finally,
right there.
And again, like you said, that jump back was ready. Oh!
Nice with the optimal punish using the sway right there. Good V-shift break to avoid the plus frames from the EX Zonk. All right.
Damn!
Ow, just batter her out the sky.
That looks sick.
Not the best punish he could have gotten on that EX elbow charge right there, but made it work. And once again, I got a command grab too. Home run, baby.
Making this V-trigger look as exciting as I remember it.
All right, getting in. I like the use of the crouching heavy punch right there.
He doesn't need the pipe to be swinging for the fences. Look for that. He's looking for that crush counter fierce.
Yeah, and there is a big gap right there, but he's recognizing that, you know, Cheezy T is sometimes late teching or pressing buttons late, and, you know, to avoid getting frame trapped early. Oh, nice anti-air with the standing heavy punch right there.
Damn, this is, we call these windy haymakers in Europe. Like, this is, oh!
What is
which
going
way
on?
did he go?
All right, but she's still in V-trigger. She still has a lot of time to make everything work.
This set is too high.
Right.
Again, looking for that cross counter crouch fierce. Doesn't matter. Finishes it off with a ruffian. That corner pressure paying off, and Hoji advances in winner's side. Damn, that was a fun set.
Yeah, that was a real slobber knocker right there. They were just swinging for the fences right there. They were going nuts. It was like, you know, even though Hoji took that, if you look back at that match, it almost feels like you wouldn't know who could have won. Any little small decision could have won either way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like it was the matter of a few frames.
Yes.
You're either getting interrupted on, or it's crush counter city, and you're eating 30% in all those situations. This top 32 is entertaining stuff, and that's what to be expected. It's East Coast Street Fighter, the most fun Street Fighter in America right now for me.
Yeah, you know, we're seeing a lot of character variety right here. Just tons of different players. But up next, we got arguably one of the GOATs of Street Fighter V of
That's
all
right.
time. Punk
There he
himself, the man. And, you know, Punk has, you know, last few months, I would say, kind of has a couple of ups and downs in his performance in Street Fighter V, but I know he's been playing a lot of different characters. I saw recently he's been kind of picking up Lucia again.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing for me, like the character, right? I spoke about this a little bit at EVO, and I really believe this. Over the last 5 years with Punk, when you see him, you know, going through his roster of characters, because he's always had a roster of characters, right?
Yeah.
It's always been impressive, you know, he'll take some people on in the mirror and what have you. But when it really comes down to business, he switched to that Karin, and you know it was business time. The job got done. Like now, I still think Karin is up there as a very strong character, but she's not the force that she used to be.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel like he has that character that he can just go to and he looks as dominant anymore.
Yeah, like where he can mentally just switch to them and be like, all right, this is game time now.
Yeah, like he's just in the zone.
Right.
Like, you know, just the handful of changes to Karin, the mechanics of the system, some of the matchups. I really feel like, okay, is he going for, okay, Kolin, interesting.
He does have a very strong Kolin.
Yep.
I know he's been using her again recently too, so.
I saw him use the Kolin at Versus Fighting, which he obviously won a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
In the UK. He did have to actually play Ending Walker with Ed, so.
Yeah, good stuff. So maybe this is the matchup that he feels most comfortable in against Ed. And, you know, interesting thing that happened with Kolin after the adjustments that she received lately. Even though they nerfed the amount of time that she gets in her V-Trigger too,
yeah,
effectively it didn't end up being that big of a nerf, because what happens now is that they activate sooner, use all the specials as quickly as they can, and then sometimes they get another one near the end of the round, like that extra activation.
I hear that.
So while it is technically a nerf, it's not as weak as people thought it was going to be.
Yeah, because you're playing for 2 activations. I understand that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy for me to see when she gets the cross counter fierce and the whole thing just drains because she only gets the light into the target combo and every punch drains it. So it's like she almost doesn't want to crush counter you, whereas before she was just doing insane damage off of that.
Yeah, she was just kind of swinging for the fences with that button now.
Yeah. Nice, that conversion into the EX from the knuckle, so strong. Lovely whiff punish though from Punk. He's going to get the corner carry. Oh, puts himself in the corner.
Yeah, it kind of didn't work out for him because he's taking all this life now just from that corner switch situation when it was technically his knockdown. But nice backdash right there, able to steal his turn right back. Double dash, go for the throw. Oh, nice shimmy.
Damn. Got confirms, yeah?
Man, and that was a textbook example of how position is so important in Street Fighter. Punk had the knockdown, had the conversion, accidentally put himself in the corner and lost about 40% just from a slight little scramble.
He could have lost more as well because he didn't use the V-trigger in that combo either. Woo!
All right, sometimes you got to take those. Nice backdash.
He's got it there for a reason. Nice anti-air.
Yeah, Punk has really good position where he stands with Kolin because he's always been in position to anti-air with the crouching heavy punch. All right, Punk working.
Hitting this V-trigger when he's got EX bar is so good.
Yeah,
like in terms of his pressure strings, man. Like you just have to take the throw mixer.
Yeah, he definitely, if the Ed player is using it correctly, he's definitely going to get about maybe 2 or 3 free throws on you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the other option is just not worth thinking about.
Oh, nice conversion there from Punk. Now just one more hit for the throw.
Oh, that was a nice bait. And Punk taking the first game, but it went to the wire that round.
Yeah, Punk ready with the timing right there. Didn't get hit with the wake up EX Psycho upper. But you know what? Even though it got blocked, I respect that, you know, he's establishing that as part of his wake up game, because that might be, you know, be something that later on in the set, you know, Punk might be hesitant and he could, it could give him an opportunity to wake up or something like that.
Forcing her to meter you with a light is obviously a solid position to be in as well.
Yeah.
You know, she gets so much better pressure off a crash medium punch and other choices. When you have to meet you with a light just to be wary of that EX reversal, definitely changes the threat of knockdown.
Yeah. But Punk has been like for the most part, very much in control.
Round 1.
You know, we saw I don't think he missed a single anti-air when he was in position to do so. So really good spacing and footies from Punk. And you know, it's more of a testament to how he plays and not just the character, because he does that with anybody. But
yeah.
really impressive how he's able to do that with Kolin. Nice standing heavy punch right there. Punch 9 in range to get a punish.
Nice. You can see Punk's playing really passive as well. Like, he knows that SilverRupee is going to be super active in neutral. He just waited for that roundhouse to whiff, got the whiff punish, and now he's back to being pretty passive again. Wasn't able to jump out that time.
Nice conversion right there from the fully charged V skill.
Escort low and backs off.
All right, using that to activate. Oh, I thought Punk was going to be ready with the counter, but he just wanted to back off completely. All right, you got to take that.
Bro, now you got EX pressure again. Yeah, and that's it. That's basically how this character works.
Yeah, definitely.
You get taken to the corner with the conversion off of Flicker into the EX knuckle, and then you just have to take like 3 or 4 legit mix-ups, unless you want to V-reversal the EX fireball. Obviously, you can't V-reversal the guard break and the V-trigger.
I'm sure this is a movie that you've been seeing a lot of lately,
exactly.
with Endon Walker just dominating out there in the UK.
And it's interesting, right? Because, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, but it's just plus frames. It's not that bad. In Street Fighter 5, there's no high-low mix-up. There's no 50-50 side switch mix-up. But when the character's got a much improved flicker in neutral and the ability to convert that with the EX bar now into corner carry, it actually becomes a lot more significant.
Yeah, and especially when he's able to corner you with the V trigger.
Yeah.
Because now that little bit of plus frames, it's not just, oh, just a little bit of plus frames. Now you're in a position where you can't walk out of a mix-up.
Yeah, no V reversal there.
Oh,
nice!
Excellent punish there from Punk, remembering that she does have a side switch V reversal.
Yeah, and SilverRupee committed to the follow-up as well, which meant he was super minus, but it doesn't matter because he uses the V trigger with the enhanced snatcher and closes it out 1-1.
And just like that, you know, as I mentioned, he's showing that he is not afraid to do the EX cycle upper.
Round 1.
Able to close it out with that decision right there.
Yeah, because you can't follow up with lights every single time. It's not possible. Oh, he tried to interrupt, but just out of range.
Oh, wow. SilverRupee off to a nice
lead.
lead.
That time, so he's just kind of putting Punk off maybe a little bit in neutral. He's a little bit off the pace. You can see what he's trying to do, but it's just not coming off for him.
All right, didn't choose to extend the flicker with the EX right there. Didn't need to because he was already in the corner.
Bro, don't start showing off on stream.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where clearly he was just feeling it, and he was just like, you know what, something, I'm just gonna catch anything. But
it worked out for him there, and it is set point. But that kind of
he might have angered the beast right here with that little decision.
Yeah, you don't want to take risks that you don't need to against a player as dangerous as Punk, right?
All right, nice bait from Punk right there. Still able to get the punish. Interesting.
Yeah, damn, there's hella recovery on that. I didn't realize he'd be able to land and dash and get that.
All right, now Punk the one working on the lead. Opts to get 2 throws.
Oh no.
Yeah, now Punk smells blood. All right, one more hit. Nice activation there from SilverRupee. Oh, I never knew you could do that like that.
Yeah, I saw him do that to Ending Walker versus fighting. Just in the string.
That's a really good option right there. You could just backdash out of the strings into it. I guess because backdash is airborne and that counts as like a ground throw. Yes, only hits grounded opponents. Oh, but SilverRupee able to quickly turn that around.
Not enough frame advantage that time on the V reversal, but straight into the jab. CA, yep.
And this actually might not kill because there was a couple amount of jabs before that.
Scaling. Oh my god.
Oh, but EX.
Yeah,
oh my gosh!
He did it. He did it, and look how little life he had left. Punk sent to losers by SilverRupee, the Kolin.
Wow, he was like a pixel off of that jumping, and SilverRupee just said, you know what, I'm gonna bust out right now, man.
And he did. He definitely did. Ed, ladies and gentlemen, is here. A character you definitely need to be concerned about. It's a really interesting metagame at the moment. Like, there's so many characters that are Like the top 15 is like 25 characters.
Yeah, it really does feel that way.
I know it's a stupid thing to say, but
no, it's a perfectly valid thing to say. It's because so many characters got meaningful changes, like Ed, like Oro, that you have to know. So you have to have so much more knowledge to be able to consistently win now.
Yeah.
And yeah, like just like that, there was. We saw that Punk had a couple of answers, like he had that real cheeky backdash against the V-trigger setup right there, but...
Yeah, trying to V-reversal the fireball pressure as well in the corner, utilizing Colin's side switch V-reversal and getting a punish there. I think what was really clear, though, in that third game, when you saw Punk trying to play that passive style, you could see he was trying to stay outside of range and whiff punish, and there was like 3 sequences that he kind of ate shit on, just by... getting caught out. I think there was like a sweep interruption that didn't come off for him.
Yep.
He completely missed a whiff punish on the stand roundhouse, and then he got blown up and thrown to the corner, and you're like, okay, is he kind of a little bit unsure now? And just putting that doubt in his mind with those options, with that EX reversal, the psycho upper, it really just put him off the pace.
Yeah. And another thing that I want to call out that SilverRupee was doing, this is a pretty old edge strategy, but if you sneak it in well, it's actually still very effective, or he'll like string him up, create some space, and then you're looking to try to whiff punish something, but then he'll just do a fully charged B skill, and he was actually hitting with that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He caught him with that a couple of times and get a big combo from that.
Yeah, because he tried to whiff punish with that's one of those moments. He tried to whiff punish with, I think it was interrupt actually, with a low forward or a sweep, and he was just outside of range.
Yeah.
And he got dragged back in.
Exactly. So it's similar to like when you fight a character like Necalli, like doesn't have the best buttons, but then they have the Seismo.
Yeah.
And that you don't think of it as an attack that can reach you.
It's like a spacing trap almost.
Yes, exactly. So you don't think that they can reach you with anything, so you just kind of hang there, and then they end up hitting you with something that is out of nowhere almost.
And it definitely worked out for him. What a big result that is for SilverRupee.
Yeah, obviously a very big win.
Okay, this is a big match.
Oh, Magnegro versus ogyawn. Magnegro still rocking that birdie. I said it yesterday, I do feel that Magnegro is like the premier birdie of the US right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's been using the character for a long time.
Who else you got using birdie out here that like as a main?
I don't recall anyone. There's a player in Florida, I don't remember his name, who's very strong with Cody. But Magnegro is the one that's still like traveling to more, he's still traveling, he's still entering online events, he's still very consistent.
Yeah, he did really well in that Midwest World Warrior.
Yes.
Picked that win up the other day, so shout outs to him.
And he also, I want to say within the last year and a half, switched to hitbox. So he's one of the
man.
Yeah, he's one of the players where he made that switch, and you see definitely an improvement in his footsie game. Like he has a little bit more of a methodical, slower, cleaner footsie style, more akin to like how KUDO played with this character. And ogyawn, always rocking the Laura. Definitely been using her since the game came out.
A loyal man.
Yes. And she's doing a good spot right now, I would say. Obviously, we see all the work that iDom puts in with her, but she's a character that she hasn't been changed too drastically. I would say ever since they made her standing medium kick from 5 to 7, all of her little changes have been more like minor tweaks, not really like any big frame advantage changes or anything like that. But she's just still been that explosive character, and once these players have been mastering her and learning all the matchups, she's always been that character that for some reason they place her kind of in the middle of the pack, but in the right hands, she feels like a top 10 character, for sure.
It's very much like what her skill tool set goes up against. I think against Birdie, it's kind of difficult for her to get inside the ranges where she wants to initiate. And obviously, Birdie having so many answers to her projectile game, whether it's interruption with buttons or like bullhorn straight through. Woo! Activation.
All right, and you got the activation combo right there. Didn't confirm into the V trigger 2. That is confirmable.
Yeah, it's really confirmable.
Yeah. All right, they're swinging, getting some great health right there, swinging with that heavy punch.
Mag's just swinging that fierce. There we go.
Crouch fierce.
He's going to get the good Oki off this as well. Takes the 2 light strings.
All right, and 1 more hit until stun.
Nice block. That's safe at that range, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's one of the furthest range overheads in the game.
Nice check on the command dash off the low forward as well.
Yeah, Magnegro is not a player that you'll be able to sneak that against. Very aware of when she's going to able to command dash. All right, and I like the range that Magnegro's staying at.
Yeah,
you know,
he's very, very intentional.
Yeah, as you can see, he's staying just outside of Laura's crouching medium kick range, which doesn't let her get anything started.
But it allows him to continue to play his game as well. Oh my God, there's the stun, and that is dead, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think this is the issue that Laura faces in this matchup since like Season 1. Birdie's toolbox of normals make it really difficult for her to get inside of the range at which she wants to play. He's able to interrupt her starting with just a raw clap as well, very easily because of the range on his lows. And once he does get in, it's really difficult for her to deal with his pressure as well, especially in the corner, man. Birdie's still got one of the best corner pressure games in Street Fighter 5.
Absolutely. But one of the things that Yawn has to try to do, at least in the mid-screen, is get something that he's able to set up a cross-up against Cody, because Cody's crouching, Birdie's crouching medium punch did get nerfed.
Yeah.
So Laura has a really good cross-up medium kick and a cross-up light kick.
Yeah, working to get inside that range that you can actually jump in is the hard part, right?
Yes.
And that's how you earn that situation.
Yeah. Oh, and this might be the stun right there.
Completely stuffs the start up on that elbow, and that's going to be dead again. Into the EX. I respect spending the bar.
Yeah, I don't think he had to right there, since he could have just done standing heavy punch into the extended with the V trigger. But we just wanted to make sure, keep it simple sometimes.
Yeah, there's no reason to ever leave Laura alive. Do not do that to yourself. It's been 6 years.
Yeah, one of the things about fighting games is, you don't want to use up mental resources on things that don't matter anymore. If you already got the kill, just do whatever you need to do to finish the round. Oh, nice shimmy right there.
Yeah, this is the one saving grace for Laura in this matchup. When she gets in, it's really hard for Birdie on defense. But with the addition of V-shift as a mechanic, not as oppressive. And that's definitely one of the things like iDom said about Laura. Really puts you off wanting to use that command grab as much.
All right, not sure what ogyawn is trying to do there by whipping those crouching light kicks, but...
Activation stations, and that should be dead. It is.
All right, nice conversion right there.
That's a set point saved.
Final round.
All right, nice turnaround from ogyawn right there.
Yeah. Nice preemptive use of that elbow. We saw it get stuffed last round, but there it did get you. And yeah, you can see you're using that repeatedly.
Yeah,
what's that low short coming out to do? Is that like a...
I don't know what... maybe he's trying to bait something, but... I really don't know what he thinks he's trying to stuff with that. And Magnegro slowly pushing him to the corner. All right. Little by little, that walking wall of Birdie pressure.
Yeah,
oh, nice use of the walk-up standing medium kick right there. Able to secure a knockdown.
Get chased. No. The stun's still there. Oh, my word.
ogyawn bringing it
And that was
back.
just like relentless forward momentum, right? Not got put off by getting stuffed. Not getting put off by getting checked on the dash, on the elbow preemptively. It's just over and over trying to get in because he's been able to convert that. Max has been playing mad clean in terms of the neutral game, but it's just persistent pressure here from ogyawn. That's a big, big L on that whiff command grab, though.
Yeah, that's going to cost him dearly, but just as we say that, for some reason...
Yeah, he gets the punish on the overhead. Back in the corner, you got to eat this pressure again.
And working on the stun, jabbing him up just to keep that stun up there.
Yeah, but Yawn just needs one medium kick activation. Here we go. Woo!
Oh, wow.
Too fast. Couldn't react. Side switch. There's the tech. Oh, brave tech.
Oh, interesting use of the cancel into command dash right there. Able to chase down that V-shift.
Yeah, had to use the break to just get her off. Still going to get an activation.
And Laura still does have a ton of time on her V-trigger. Could definitely make something happen.
Yeah, Yawn trying to use this mobility again. Another preemptive light elbow.
Oh, wow. That didn't even combo right there, but just went for it.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice stuff right there.
One more hit, either side.
One more hit for Birdie. He spaced it out so it was safe. Oh, and the crouching light punch. Excellent range and hitbox.
So much space.
Yeah, excellent range and hitbox on that normal right there. We've been seeing that being abused since the beta. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask ogyawn what he was thinking about stuffing with that crouching light kick spam. There it is again. That's his favorite button in this whole set. All right, very good use of the crouching medium kick from Laura right there.
Interruption though, counter hit into the corner. Hold the throw.
And there goes that corner pressure you talked about. One command grab will stun him.
And he's not even like really converting off of it. No activation for you. And that should be all she wrote. It is. Mags takes the set.
And use that block overhead as a kind of a spacing trap, because as you said, it is
over. What is that? Is that the fake do-rag?
Oh man, and right there in the end, ogyawn trying to punish the overhead, whiffed, and got hit with the spacing trap. That's one of the oldest Birdie tricks right there. That overhead hits so far.
It's so annoying, man.
That you think, oh, you know, it's -7. Let me go just use my standard 7-frame punish that I use for every other character. Nope, not against Birdie.
Really predictable as well, because you saw the 3 bars in the corner for Laura. The medium kick came out. That's the party starter. Medium kick into activation. It does bring her forward as well. Yep. Not forward enough.
Definitely not forward enough. And Magnegro ready for that punish and sealed that game. Up now, we got MetroM.
All your favorites are coming out. I feel like I'm on a, you know, I'm having the greatest hits of the East Coast, which is what we should have at ECT. I'm really enjoying this, man.
Yeah.
MetroM and Boomi.
Boomi going with the Zeku. And MetroM is a player that, I talked about this yesterday, you know, he's really improved, I would say, in the last 2 years. I don't know if you remember, he went from somebody that everybody used to blacklist because he had a little bit of a shaky connection.
I mean, we all remember that CPT.
Yep, and then now he started, you know, he kept his head in the game, still kept grinding, still kept entering online tournaments, and now he is always a threat in all the tournaments that he enters. Always consistently places in top 8, wins some of them.
Yeah, he's been doing really well in the World Warriors on the East Coast.
Yes, and definitely still sticking to the Vega, and he's approaching a level now that he's becoming more self-aware, and he's starting to recognize that he's at a skill level that it's not just Vega. He's considering other characters now.
Yeah.
He recognizes the skill set that he has developed over the years, and it's a good momentum for going into the next game.
Yeah, it's the kind of growth you want to see from a player, right?
Yes, yes. So I expect a good performance from him here, but we'll see what Boomi has to say about that. You know, definitely we saw him doing some really cool tricks with Zeku's buffs. Zeku got a lot of changes this season where he's able to stance change sooner than he was previously able to before, at the cost of a little bit added scaling.
Yeah.
But it gives him so much more versatility because he's able to do some new side switches, some new combos.
I'm surprised how Zeku made it like through this round of season balance patches almost unscathed. Like he's very much overlooked in Japan, I think, in terms of strength, but the character's really strong. I guess like when you look at him and his tool set is divided across the 2 different stances, that might be an argument, but the Zeku specialists, the amount of damage and stun this character puts out, the amount of spammable stuff he's got in neutral as well that's really safe. Is he using V-Skill 2 as well? No, V-Skill 1, okay.
Yep.
I think V-Skill 2 is a lot more viable as well.
Yeah, V-Skill 2 is usually what a lot of the players switch to, because it lets them set up like a way of getting in.
Yo, okay, that's an interesting answer. I don't think that's what he wanted, but it works out. Yo, Daigo sweep anti-air.
And interesting that he's going with old Zeku right here, showing a little bit signs of Infectious. I feel like Infectious was the first premier Zeku that showed that old Zeku is actually a very strong character as well, and it kind of prompted all the other Zeku players of the world to really improve their old Zekus.
Yeah, the backdash stance change, round start from every single Zeku in the universe when they first started using him.
Yeah, Infectious kind of changed the mold on that a little bit.
Nice speed shift to get out of that mix-up. That is Not fun.
All right, and
That was using V-trigger one as well. I haven't seen this in ages. Nice little walk under. Gets the punish. No command grab for you.
wow,
Way too far away.
no punish on that. Anything would have taken it right there because MetroM has no life. But, you know, Boomi takes that first round, but looked a little bit shaky right there. Took him, you know, quite a bit of time just to get that last little bit of damage.
Damn, slicing away.
All right, nice jump in there from MetroM, testing his anti-airs. All right, yeah, it is punishable at that range. I believe that's minus 14.
Yeah, you can get more than crash medium punch though, surely. That range.
All
That
right.
was up close. Damn, catches him mid stance change, and this is a big life lead. Slide activate though.
Yep, I hope it doesn't cost him that he chose not to spend that meter to get the kill because he could definitely took that kill off that jump in. All right, no air to air there from MetroM. All right, and once again, it's looking like the reverse of the last round where it was taking quite a bit to get that last little bit of damage, but MetroM puts himself on the board. All right, both of them sitting on a lot of meter. Nice use of the V-skill 2 there from MetroM. A little bit too far on that throw attempt. All right, fishing with that
punch,
sword.
just slicing away.
Nice.
Wasting a bar.
Nice anti-air DP right there from Boomi.
He's looking for that gram again. You see the V skill at that range. Back to poking away.
Yeah, I like that MetroM isn't overextending too much. He's just kind of playing that really, dominant poke game right there from Vega, using his walk speed.
Nice counter confirming to the slide activates, but no, into nothing.
All right, dash up
Spends the
slide.
bar,
Oh,
and cashes out on the CS. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage.
Yeah,
Not
and-
enough for this to be a mix-up for the kill, though.
yeah, he does get Oki from this double dash. He probably can set up a throw.
Oh, no quick rise at all.
Interesting. All right, I think he can get a dash up back throw and get the kill.
Gut scaling wouldn't have kicked in enough for that, no? I don't know.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
just
no
lets it go.
punish
He didn't
right
have
there.
V-trigger or anything.
Interesting. Oh, wow. Oh.
He made the hard read on what V reversal that was. Tried to catch him with the medium punch.
Vega win.
Off on the timing.
Yeah, Metro press light kick, got the kill.
Yeah, sometimes you got to test them. If Metro chose to spend that meter right there, didn't want to. He wanted to dictate how he wanted to end right there, so and it ended up working out for him.
Oh,
a little bit too
Yeah,
early.
that
and
angle was, oh no, that's a punish.
All right, nice side switch right there. All right, and Boomi looking a little bit hesitant on how to come in.
Yeah,
Too far on
conversion
that.
of that counter hit medium.
All right, no combo there from MetroM. That does only work on counter hit. Oh, he just eats the raw jump in from Zeku.
Yeah, that's the one downside of being active with these buttons from Vega. Damn, again, a bad conversion.
All right, able to take the
turn in
point.
his favor though. Spencer 2 bars on that combo, gets back thrown and eats the meaty slide. He had the activation to make it safe anyway.
Round 2.
Yeah, very good decision there from Boomi. Aware of the resources that he had. Oh, nice DP. We've seen him looking like a little bit like Infectious right here. But MetroM just pestering away. He's hit about 4 of those medium punches already. 5.
Yeah, that medium punch should be doing at least half your damage if you're if you're playing Vega well.
Yeah, and it is plus on block. One of the best medium pokes in the game.
Half screen, plus on block, medium priority button. Things you love to see. Throw for the kill, no. The button got the trade, but of course, the old faithful.
Standing medium punch.
Yeah.
Final round.
And I would not blame Boomi for holding up forward a lot more in this round.
Oh,
Again, a
interesting
sweep
decision
anti-air.
there. A little bit of a trip guard sweep. And I feel like MetroM heard you on how much damage he should be getting with that medium punch. He definitely got at least like 70% of his damage in the last round just from one button.
If it's working, there's literally no reason to stop doing it.
Yep. It has excellent range too and like almost no recovery. He doesn't get a lot of damage from it, but it's also like very low risk. There it is again. Oh, nice conversion right there. I don't agree with comboing into the critical art, but definitely a good awareness when you hit that crouching medium punch from that range. You see, that's why I don't agree with him choosing it, because didn't get Oki. Now he has no meter. But he's making it work. Wow, with the raw walk-up heavy kick.
Yeah.
Metro, I'm thinking about that one. he put the pad down. Like, hey man, wait a minute. All right, is he gonna slow it down or go straight back into it? Oh no, go back into it. Fixed his glasses. All right, he's like, what's my adjustment gonna be? More medium punch. All right.
Yeah, that medium punch isn't really what lost him in the round. Still getting a chunk of damage.
Nice conversion right there.
Nice.
Wow,
Catches the V shift in the corner. Big chunk of damage. Gonna do about 35%. Put him in the ground. Gets the Oki. Busts out with the EX, but that's fine. He's got no meter left. The hit's non-confirmed. There's the activation though.
All right, now he's out of dodge. No more V trigger to worry about. No more safe slides. Still has about a 30% life lead. Oh, he messed up the punish. Oh, wow, standing light kick anti-air. No, yeah, Troy is safe. Yes, minus one.
So he just tried to clip him with a medium. He got air reset.
Yes. Yeah. All right, nice use of the standing medium punch again.
Nice, there he does get the auto correct.
Yep, did it nice and late right there.
Oh,
got a
walks
little
out
greedy
the
right there.
grab. And this is the problem, these mediums.
They push Zeku out of range. Yeah, he could get so much good damage from them, but if you do too many of them, he pushes himself out.
That's a nice hit confirm. Okay, he cashes out. He doesn't really have a huge use for EX bar in this matchup anyway, in terms of utility. It is just tagging damage on, so if you get that CA, I understand. Yeah, looking for that Koku again with a V skill.
All right, and right there we see Boomi fishing with that crouching heavy punch right there, trying to get a crush counter. But MetroM playing, lowering his wrist. He's not jumping in anymore. He's just trying to get a little bit of damage with the toward heavy punch.
Yeah, he's got the life lead here. He really doesn't want to get up close to Zeku, especially not young Zeku. You just want to stay at this range.
All right, there goes. Now he's in a prime position to just finish the round off with a standing medium punch.
Yeah, okay, got the frame advantage after that run cancel with the V trigger. And that was a really nice risk-averse last couple of rounds from MetroM. He saw what was getting him the damage. He saw how he was losing the damage, and that was from young Zeku being up close. Every opportunity he had, back off. Straight back to that medium punch or Buster Claw range where he can just play a very risk-averse style, and I quite like that.
Yeah, that was one of those strategy adjustments where you saw the player clearly decide less is more.
Yeah.
He stopped jumping, he stopped trying to do different things. He just really minimized the game to standing medium punch, Buster Claw, maybe dash up and throw a little bit here and there, but really not putting, giving Boomi any situations where he could like land his own jump-ins or anything like that. He's just like, I'm just going to slow it down, just make you work for the damage this time.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. We are here. It's Top 32, ECT 22. My pleasure to be here alongside Javits, bringing you guys the action at home. Got 1,000+ of you here joining us on TNS live. Big up Tong each and every time. Big up the full production staff here at ECT putting together these beautiful broadcasts. This lovely ballroom. It's great to have the East Coast together again, playing games offline in this major format. It's been a while, but we are back. Nature is healing. Let's get a shout out as well from our partners at Matcherino, who of course, we've hit the 5K. The 5K is up, but there is more opportunity for you to contribute and win prizes like an ECT 2022 custom art hitbox cross-up or the hitbox. And how beautiful is that artwork? It's a great piece, bespoke, made for this event. The campaign will be equally shared across all 5 featured games here at ECT, so get involved. All contributions will go to the players in the prize pools. Thank you very much.
Yep, definitely go get those coupon codes. We heard the community. We want to get these players, taken care of a little bit more. So make sure to go to Matcherino and get those coupon codes to help them out.
Of course, and obviously it's not just for them, because you have the opportunity to win one of those wonderful hitbox controllers, so you can move into the future of playing the game.
Yes, definitely. The perfect time to really, you know, pick up one of those controllers, especially now that we're in the latter stage of Street Fighter 5, moving into Street Fighter 6, which is coming out soon. So it's kind of like when in the beginning of 2020, when everybody started, you know, either switching to a different platform or trying new controllers out, and now they're seeing those benefits now. I feel like we're kind of re-entering that transitionary period where it's the perfect time to learn a new controller. I know you've been trying out a new controller, and just trying out, you know, even new characters, whatever it is that you want to do. It's a really good time right now to do that. So
yeah, I think so. We've got the freedom as well. Obviously, you know, not everything is opened up fully again, as it were. Like, we've got a lot more freedom to play at home. And like you said, we're trying out a lot of stuff. I remember towards the end of Street Fighter 4, you know, we were starting to really embrace a lot more of like the social media aspect of sharing tech.
Yes.
You know, with groups. Discord wasn't really a thing yet, but like Facebook groups and stuff, and we found that a lot of the tech was starting to spread a lot wider. It seems like now over the last couple of years, the technology in terms of optimizing your play experience is what we're getting into now.
Absolutely. And whatever enables you to do that, definitely at least experiment with it.
Yeah, no reason not to try it out.
Yeah, but up next we got Cody Mayer versus UncleWreck. Another Ed and another Cody. These are two characters that, if we would have said that there was a Ed and a Cody in the top 32 2 years ago, we'd be like, what are you talking about? That makes no sense. But now these are the characters that you're starting to see a lot more consistently. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's very, very clear why Cody is being seen a lot more. And it's not like there's tons of players that are just moving wholesale over to Cody. Obviously, you see Momochi go back to him, and Takeuchi getting some big results with him. But like, there's not a swathe of new. It's more like the Cody mains that are just getting more out of the character, and it's understandable. Ed is an interesting one though. Like, straight line power, he's a little bit better, but the representation we're seeing for Ed is like way over what I thought it would be.
Yeah, and definitely even when you're fighting Ed, he just feels like more of a threat now. Like, you know, especially now that, you know, previously you wouldn't mind getting hit by a flicker here and there, but now he gets a knockdown and Oki from it with just using 1 meter.
And the corner carry is massive as well.
All right, nice use of the V reversal right there. Get out of that corner.
Nice hard read on the up throw of the knife.
All right.
Woo!
Psycho upper, get off me. There it goes right there. 1, 2, 3.
Damn, the little miniature delay. Pixels out of range for the throw.
And this right now we got another V trigger to Ed. I feel like this is the V trigger that you're starting to see more of, especially what we've seen, you know, Unending Walker doing. But we still have a few here and there that are using the V trigger 1, like shout outs to Finesse, arguably the strongest Cody player of this region. I mean, Ed player.
Yeah.
All these blonde characters, man, they're getting me all mixed up.
That's a huge buff as well. Like,
oh wow, is he gonna kill? My
all specials.
gosh.
It's all specials. There's no scaling. It's crazy.
And the fact that they added the juggle point to the crouching heavy punch during knife,
Yeah.
it just makes the damage even more. As if he didn't get enough damage already. It's just like adds insult to injury almost. Oh, nice use of that step roundhouse right there. That bust we were talking about.
Nice. Gets the pocket dust into the combo.
All right, using that EX song to get in, and UncleWreck is not afraid to bust out with that upper. All right, both players very close on life right now. Nice defense after blocking the...
Spent a lot of buff and not a lot of return though, but he's got this life lead.
Oh, I think he could have got a little bit more than that.
And again he gets hit. It's only
All
a
right.
3-frame wake up button.
What?
So
We keep seeing the same exchange over and over. All right.
Nice check on the jab.
Excellent check right there.
Was hoping that there was going to be a throw tech.
Cody wins.
But good
Throw would have
awareness.
killed, so that's a fair read in that situation that they're going to tech.
Yep, so very good patience and awareness there from Cody Mayer to sneak in that cross jab.
It's a brave challenge.
Yes,
It's a brave challenge.
because he could have just gotten thrown,
He
as you
just got
said.
meaty thrown, he'd have died. So
Yep.
It was a legit guess, a brave guess.
All right,
What are we going to see? Character change, V-trigger change, costume change, the costume change power up.
I feel like with the way that that momentum was going in that match, he probably just wants a little bit of a breather. Just kind of reset his mind mentally, just kind of be like, all right, let's try this again.
Just change the buttons, so.
And I feel like more players need to do that. Sometimes when a game goes so fast that you're not able to process what mistakes you made, what adjustments you need to make, you need to take that little bit of time to gather yourself and formulate a strategy going into game 2. I think the only time where the opposite is true is if you had like just really excellent momentum and maybe it was just one obvious mistake that you messed up and you want to stay hot, then you know right away just restart. But any other time where it's like a couple of mistakes that you made, you want to give yourself a chance to think about them.
And like you said, man, there was like the same situation 3 or 4 times in 2 rounds.
Yes.
Like you just really want to slow it down and just not let it run away from you. Nice use of the V skill to get through the projectile.
Yep.
They're both very,
both characters right there have very good anti-projectile tools. All right, but Cody Mayer working on a nice lead right there. Didn't combo from that level 2 Zonk that hit airborne. You could always get medium roughing kick right there.
One of the things that's really impressive is just how much Cody Mayer is staying on UncleWreck. There's no way for him to really get away. He's just getting in. It's like he's got infinite EX bar. Like I'm just always seeing EX Zonk, the jump medium kicks. It's like he's on him all the time. Yeah,
as soon as he gets that 1 meter, like you said, he's using it to get in. And that's something that UncleWreck got to think about. He's like, all right, you got to adjust the space. If he's always in range to EX Zonk, maybe I should try neutral jumping. Maybe I should backdash. Maybe I should throw out something preemptively. You shouldn't be getting hit with the same thing all the time. So it's something he definitely has to adjust.
A hard read on that V-shift, and he is going to get slapped into the corner. Damn, that turned around.
Wow,
that so early. I can't believe that turned around. Okay.
Yeah,
nice! That was not an actual punish, though.
Yeah, sometimes a little bit of a scramble. Sometimes you just got to be happy with whatever damage you can get.
This is very scrambly. Getting tossed back into the corner.
Oh, and
reset. Woo! And now you have to eat this in the corner. This is not a good situation.
Oh, with a raw V skill.
This is a scrappy set. But it's exciting, though.
Yeah, it's definitely getting messy. Both players just doing whatever they can to get that damage. Oh, no punish right there. He was definitely in range for like crouching jab into Ruffian. Oh, wow.
And he gets the combo?
That was nuts.
That was like a TAS.
Yeah. All right there. Whiffing on that sweep right there.
I'll be whiffing that stand fierce. Nice jab check. And again, he gets the knockdown. Wake up, pocket sand, no punish. Put back into the corner, though.
And I do like that he he blocked the wake up pocket sand, because that's the situation that we kept on seeing all the other games. All right. Target combo that puts him back in the corner. Nice escape out of the corner right there from UncleWreck. Gets his own throw. Now he gets his party started. Goes R+. All right. Nice throw right there. You can't do the pocket sand on that, buddy.
Yeah, it's not a real wake up. There's no invincibility on it or anything. It doesn't change his wake up timings.
All right, and both of these players getting a little cheeky with each other. And that's what it is, you know. It's fun. This is what
having fun offline.
Yeah, you gotta come and have fun with it sometimes. You know
sit next to a guy and look at him after you take his soul.
Yeah, feel that energy, and both players are feeling it right now. All right, using the flicker, getting a little bit of chip right there.
Just walk up toss.
Yeah, and Cody Mayer just playing real brave right there. Walked up from pretty far to get that throw.
He's playing it the whole set, just in. Always forward on the stick.
All right, no threat of anything right there.
Pushing back so far, he wasn't even in range for a crouch medium kick. Puts it back in the corner. No pocket sand for you. That's 1 time too many. Plus frames again.
Oh, a little bit too far on that crouch fierce. Oh, he could have no meter. All right, now 1 more hit will do it for him.
Oh my God. Oh, that's unfortunate, but he activates anyway to make it safe. Walks in, and the jab check. UncleWreck.
Crossing jab. When in doubt, jab it out. Wow,
His
don't,
hit
you were a little bit too far on that one.
His hit percentage on those EX cycle uppers has been very poor.
Yeah, and because he's doing it from like rather far, like he wasn't even in threat to be mixed up, and he just did it. So not really the best spot that you want to do it in. Maybe you got to think about, you know, change his strategy on using those a little bit. Oh, and I think he heard us. He's like, I'll show you how to do it. Nice throw right there, using that corner pressure. Oh, no punish. There it is, nice.
Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, nice
Okay,
reset right there. He wasn't gonna get a lot of damage.
Corner
So.
pressure, yeah, the early V reversal, I like that. Takes the EX, and again, that combos. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he is not answering that.
I almost wonder if that was an execution mistake, because that doesn't work at all. All right, get a little bit of damage with the flicker right there. All right, that is the level 2. Nice whiff punish with the standing medium punch into the light ruffian. Keeps him real nice and close. Oh, and the raw EX zonk. He's so lucky that was in the level 2.
That's unfortunate, just a little off time on that charge pierce. V reversals the corner pressure. Nice spacing on that medium ruffian.
Oh, wow. Very close. Almost punished that throw attempt right there. Nice anti-air heavy punch. And I don't know if V trigger will come into play. Probably if he has only a little bit of life. Blocked a lot of normal, so now he might get it. All right, that is -2. Oh, but he has so much gray health. A little bit of hit.
Uh-oh!
Oh, no!
That
Terrible
sucks.
mistake. That's going to cost him dearly.
That sucks.
Oh, man. The execution. And right there, the mayor relishing in his victory.
A round of applause from the crowd.
All right, all right. That was definitely an exciting match right there. They were trading blows, going back and forth. You love to see it. These guys are bros. You could definitely tell they know each other.
Good vibes all around.
Yep.
Entertaining matches. Here's top 32. ECT 22. Myself and Javits guiding you through the action. Who we got up next? Oh.
Ooh, this is a big one right here. We got iDom versus Burkish. Now,
There
Burkish
he
is a player that he's had a very strong Urien for the past few years, but Urien took some lumps, you know, in the nerf department this year, and
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. A couple of players, you know, I would say the vast majority of them dropped him this season.
Yeah.
But Burkish is not one of those people. He has stuck with Urien for a long time, and he also has a Rashid as well, so definitely has another character he can use. But he actually does still believe that Urien is...
And so does a lot of Japan.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Like, they put him mad high up.
I think it's because maybe what they see as valuable traits in a character, like he didn't really change too much offensively. He still gets a lot of the same conversions that he has. Just defensively, he's certainly weaker. Obviously, they nerfed his EX headbutt. It's not invincible anymore.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have 3 frames or a lot of good anti-throw options. So
And actively using the V-shift mechanic as a defensive tool reduces his chances of getting the offensive tool of the Aegis with the V-trigger activation.
yes, that as well. But, you know, when you really think about it, there's a lot of other characters that are strong and also don't have defensive options.
Yeah.
The same ones that Urien doesn't have, like G, Cody himself. I mean, Cody does have the sway, but he doesn't have really, like, invincible moves or things like that. So,
but they've all got, like, easy access to putting you in oppressive situations.
Yes, that I do agree with. But it's not the end-all be-all is what I'm saying. You know, if Urien is able to...
I mean, Dulcim hasn't got, like, I'm doing air quotes here, defensive tools and
Right.
options, but that guy seems to get out of everything. So.
Yeah, so Urien's certainly weaker, but definitely a character that you can make work if you're able to survive in the neutral game. I don't know if that's a good pick versus Laura, but this is...
Well, I mean, I guess normal headbutt gets you out of throws, right? So you've always got that.
Yeah. But this was already a pretty difficult matchup for Urien even before the nerfs.
Yeah.
And now it's definitely a matchup where she doesn't have to worry about headbutt at all now, so it gives her more opportunities to go for a little bit harder reads, like command grabs and maybe pressuring with more mediums, where before she would have to, you know, only pressure with lights. So...
Yeah, when she doesn't have to think about what she's pressuring you with, she becomes so much more dangerous.
And one thing I've noticed, I feel like iDom is always evolving with the way that he uses Laura. We saw it at Evo, but he does a lot more command throws now than ever before.
Which is funny because you'd think command throws was specifically worse in this edition of the game.
I think he's using kind of like a reverse psychology where it's like you think he won't, so that's why he just finds these clever ways of sneaking it in. Like you'll see him do like one light kick, like a crouching light kick, and then immediately command throw. He just do the EX one.
Exactly there.
And he keeps doing it. It's just like he thinks, you know, that people that think it's so risky, so like, oh, he's not gonna do a command throw, and he just keeps on doing it, and keeps on sneaking in that damage. And before I could even process the match, he got it perfect.
I mean, it's
Round 1.
the thing is as well, like using that command grab outside of V-trigger, you have to go back to playing again. Like she doesn't get like real oki off of it. Like it's so ready for the V-shift punishes.
Yeah, and just right there, you see, I think because he used the command throw, that's what made...
Bro, he's speed running this.
Yeah, that's what made Burkish want to do that V-shift right there. He ended up getting punished for it. There's the command throw again. Exact same setup that I told you about. He does crouching light kick. He gets you to be in a crouched defensive position.
Yep.
And her light kick command throw has more range now. They slowed it down, but it doesn't really matter if what you're thinking about is block.
Yeah.
All right, nice crouching medium kick from Burkish right there.
Beautiful whip punish.
One of the few hits he has been able to land so far. Gets scooped for his troubles. Oh, it makes it safe and gets the pressure. One more command throw will take the stun here. Oh, nice activation into the Aegis. Able, crouching fierce. Gonna probably take him to the other corner from here. Nice throw. Getting good work out of this. Oh, wow.
Sick.
Little bit of a spacing trap.
All right, now this is guess for the round, and of course...
The two-frame jab. Oh, no, you hate to see it.
Still alive, though. Oh, why did you take...
Dash up. I mean, that was one of those situations where he had to guess right there because a throw would have killed. He didn't want to just tech. A crouching light kick would have killed. Anything would have killed. So he just...
iDom playing it safe as well with the bait, because if he'd have done wake up CA as well, he'd have just blocked it.
Yep.
The only thing he really had to fear in that situation. So, yeah, I mean, iDom, bro.
Yeah,
he's still like finishing second at Evo is still an incredible result, and for me, he's still the most informed player in the world today, without a doubt. So.
And even though he got second, you have to look at the road that he had to take to get there. After losing to Ryan Hart, he took down so many names. Not to take anything away from Kawano, because Kawano obviously made it straight through the winner's side.
Yeah, I mean,
excellent
even
play.
Just looking at his top 8 run, like aside from that, like his top 8 run was ridiculous.
Yeah, he had to.
But
play
his
Daigo.
top 32 run was crazy as well.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the brackets here because I would quite like to see where we are at.
Yep, and up next we got Magnegro going up against SilverRupee. And guys, be sure to go to Matcherino, support these players, give yourself a chance to, you know, get a nice hitbox cross up or the traditional hitbox with some amazing ECT artwork. Cause, you know, these players are gonna benefit too. You have a chance to get a cool little toy, you know.
Yeah.
Get up in there, you know.
Okay, so as we look at eliminations, I can see that Spaceboy has eliminated Punk from the losers 2-1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tnatchie's been eliminated by Crispy117. Moikaslaw has been eliminated by MaiLyn. We've got ogyawn and KUDO. That's going to be a big one. Who sent KUDO to losers? That happened before top 32.
Wow, that's interesting. I forgot that KUDO was here.
Yeah, like I haven't seen him in winner's side, so I just assumed he didn't show. Let's see who sent him to losers. Cheezy T, who we saw play earlier on.
Yes, the Laura.
Okay. We got iDom Profit, Shine MetroM, Hoji versus Cody Mayor. That's hype. And SilverRupee versus Mags. These are all top 8 qualification matches, and it's going to be Mags and SilverRupee up first.
I definitely want to see that Cody Mayor versus Hoji, though.
Yeah.
Little political battle right there. Battle for Metro City.
Campaign to be re-elected into top 8. Let's see what happens.
Yep, and we got Magnegro and SilverRupee queuing up to play. Magnegro looking really clean today with his win over ogyawn earlier.
All right, do we swap out the console? I respect it. Got to keep that internal core temperature down.
Yeah,
as
you know,
things heat up here in top 32.
want to make sure these players have the optimal conditions to play in.
Yes, sir.
Want to have their whiff punishes on point. Both players thinking about, you know, how are they going to open up this round? You know, sometimes when you're in that seat, see the player next to you, you kind of start feeling that tension, their vibe. You know, are you the type of player that just like, do you bet? Let me ask you this: when you're in a tournament match,
yeah,
first match of the day, are you the type of player that likes to go in or back off? I've always been interested in that distinction with certain players, especially in a tournament set specifically.
I'm always passive at the start of a round, just because I want to see what you're going to do.
Right.
I think that's really important for me. Yeah. I feel like you shouldn't try and kill someone until you know that the opening is there to do so.
I'm the same way. I agree with you. But for every one of us, there's always those players that they're like, I want to dictate how this round is going to go. So I want to see with these two guys if they're more of the passive type. I feel like Magnegro is very kind of slow, methodical, calculated. So I don't expect him to do anything crazy.
I feel like, you know, people will make the job easier for you if you let them show you.
Yes, I agree.
All right, then.
But then, you know, speaking of Birdie, conversely, if you have a player like Mena, he doesn't fear anybody. So he's just going to impose his will upon you.
And obviously, there's certain situations in which, like, you're playing tournament games, and these guys have played each other so much they know, like, you're not just going in cold. Like, you've got a lot of data previously as well.
Yep.
But, like, if it's someone I don't know, 100%. I'm walking back a couple of steps at the start of that round. I just want to see
just to create
what
that
you're doing.
space, see if you're going to jump, see if you're going to dash.
Jump in, dash in, you know.
Yep. Lower that risk a little bit.
Yeah. Angry Bird thinks otherwise.
Yeah, the perfect example right there.
That's why he's called Angry Bird.
Yeah, Angry Bird is the type that he just wants to get up in there. All right, nice use of the poke right there from SilverRupee.
There is certainly the counter-argument that, like, you don't want to give someone else time to start laying down their game as well.
Yeah. All right, nice sweep right there from Magnegro. That sweep used to be a menace to deal with and when it was harder to punish.
Oh, no, doesn't get the follow-up. Now he's in the corner.
Not where you want to be versus Birdie. I like the way he used the canter approach. And good awareness there from Magnegro. He smelled that he was going to try to do the EX cycle upper.
Such a nice time to command.
Oh, wow.
All right, activation stations.
Not too bad right there.
That's such a sick time. That's such a very strong activation as well.
Wow, with the V shift right there. Excellent usage of it. Able to get the punish as well. We did see earlier Punk use that in that same situation, did a backdash, which is meterless, but since the V shift is the command, it's just much easier to just do that instead. Gives you more time to react if you do get it.
I wonder what Ed's punish is on sweep. Max range.
Right there with a toward heavy kick from Ed. Oh, and there goes that fully charged V-skill that we talked about earlier, using it out of range to kind of drag him in. That did get buffed recently.
Oh, damn, there you see the weakness on that crouch medium punch.
Yeah, he ate that cross-up clean.
No V reversal for you. That's a waste of a bar. Stays in front. That's a sick mix-up in the corner.
Again with the same punish on the
Oh, okay. All right, we got some tech from SilverRupee. Throws the wake-up EX ball. Oh.
All right.
Oh, he threw it away.
Magnegro, I feel like he either knows SilverRupee himself well or just knows the tendencies of certain other players where whenever there's those little gaps where they're negative and you know that it's like a turn steal situation, they bust out with the EX cycle upper, and he's read it every time.
That's some real ranked strategies, bro. That's the 2022 Ken stand roundhouse on block into light DP.
Yeah. And Magnegro, he plays a lot, so that's why he's familiar with these situations. He's not. It's almost like he's not even thinking about them. It's just like he understands already. Like, okay, this is what happens. There's a little bit of space. He's gonna cycle upper. But excellent pressure there from SilverRupee. Nice punish from Magnegro. Get himself out of dodge. Was almost about to get stunned in the corner. Able to reset it. And now Magnegro brought it back to the center of the stage, which is where Birdie wants to be. Until he gets you in the corner, of course. SilverRupee has been getting so much mileage out of that fully charged V-skill. The thing about that is that that fully charged V-skill isn't like amazing. It's not like super abusable, but if you're not looking for him charging, you're not gonna punish it too hard unless you do a raw jump in. So it forces you to divert your attention to something else, which is it could play to his advantage. There it is again. And a difference that from how it used to behave before, which is what maybe why players are not used to dealing with how it is now, is that
no, he missed a light kick.
Ed's fully charged V-skill 1 now always puts you in point blank range, where before it didn't always do that. It kind of left you outside of throw range sometimes.
Getting open up. Too active on wake up. There's the block.
All right, and once again, nice throw tech right there from Magnegro. He saw that, he didn't want to be in a position where he took the throw.
Oh, he got baited out. He got baited out.
Wow, nice conversion there from SilverRupee, ready for that extension. It's interesting how that little change that they made to Ed's V-Trigger 2, that it always guards break, so he always gets a mix-up from it, made it so much more viable, because aside from that, it didn't change too much.
Because realistically, like, no one cares about +2 that much, you know?
Yeah.
It's not that scary, especially mid-screen, but like removing the option to just V-reversal out is very, very strong.
Yeah, definitely. All right, and
that coupled with the ability to cancel the flicker, and the flicker being, it's like -2 now, right?
Yeah.
The flicker being completely safe just turns his pressure. It doesn't become oppressive, but it's way more impressive.
Yep.
Again, he baits him out with the fireball. Tries to jump over and gets anti-ed.
Yeah, Magnegro a little bit, looks like he's a little bit unsure of how to approach. Gets that can out again. Oh, a little bit too late on that jump attempt.
Beautiful timing on that crouch jab interruption. No!
Oh, dropped the combo. Can't be doing that right there. Oh, wow. Could he have punished that?
Oh, god damn!
Wow, going nuts. You gotta do it sometimes.
Well, that time it worked out for him.
Keep them on their toes. All right, and I like the way SilverRupee is moving around with Ed. Kind of, he's been able to sneak in some jump-ins.
Yeah.
He's hanging around this range just outside of a Birdie standing heavy punch range. Getting, again, good mileage with that. I don't think he has been punished yet for the fully charged V-skill.
Yeah, he's making him think about too many things, right? So just being able to react. And when Max has tried to jump in on stuff like a half fireball, he's been punished quite severely for it.
Oh,
there we go.
Finally gets the punish on it right there.
One more touch. Yeah, it just goes for the lights. Only the lights.
All right, nice V-shift right there. This is Magnegro's game to lose. Oh, no. Yeah, a little bit too greedy on that one right there.
Yeah, a hard read there. -4 on block on that roundhouse. Right in his face.
All right, just like that, SilverRupee got a little bit of chip damage, so he is technically the one in the lead. Magnegro does have to come in. All right, good defense there for Magnegro. Didn't have to do anything there.
So that links into the medium.
Oh, wow, standing heavy kick. All right, Magnegro not taking too much damage for as much as SilverRupee has gotten in. And he is sitting on a lot of meter right there. Extension.
That's a trap as well. Not your turn. They just buffer into the crouch light punch again.
Oh, wow, he sneaks in the cross-up. You can't anti-air it at that range. One of Birdie's new weaknesses.
Again. Max on point.
This is where Birdie shines.
Oh, this is going to hurt a lot. And he's got the activation when he wants it. Doesn't even need it.
And he's definitely dead now. He could even do another raw one if he wanted to.
There you go.
good turnaround there from Magnegro. Kept his head in the game. You know, he got in the second game he got hit with a couple of EX cycle uppers. He wasn't dealing well with the fully charged V skill, but he maintained his game plan. Was patient. You know, played that slow methodical game.
Yeah.
Eventually he got him in the corner, and that's where Birdie shines. And
that was good tournament Street Fighter. The opponent was showing him a lot of stuff. He wasn't able to deal with it all.
Yes.
But he kept his composure in those situations and was able to just close it out by any means necessary. A couple of baited out EX cycle uppers were really, really big deals there. A really nice V-shift punish as well that we saw. That was pretty cool.
Definitely represented that early on in the set. Maybe had SilverRupee thinking about using that string, which is definitely when you could make an opponent think that you've taken away an option from them, you just made yourself that much better defensively because now you don't have to think about it as much. But as you mentioned, you know, composure was the name of the game in that set. Magnegro able to pull through, moving forward in top 32.
Yeah, he just continued to make good decisions. SilverRupee showed some really clever and smart stuff, but I think like the times at which he was doing it, it was real like roulette. He was playing roulette in those situations. If they came off for him, sick, he gets the win. If he doesn't, then you're dead.
So
put himself in the corner, the reversals, then he didn't really need to do the reversals. And you can't gamble like that.
There's only so much luck you could have, you know, and it's the probability of consistently succeeding on those guesses all the time it starts to go down the more you do it. So definitely good patience there for Magnegro. He got the biggest punish he could possibly get every time that he punished it. So
Shine versus MetroM. Are we going to see Ibuki come out here for Vega? No, Vega isn't too fun for Cody.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good call right there. Ibuki definitely faster, able to sneak in more jumps. You know, Vega doesn't have the best anti-air game, so when he has to go against a faster character that can put him in some little bit quick situations to deal with, I think Ibuki might be the choice for this one.
We shall find out. Again, a qualification match for top 8.
Yeah, and shout outs to MetroM. You know, he's putting himself in these positions where he's making it to the Shines and the Punks and all these top players, and now he just has to carry it through all the way into the top 8 and secure a win. But let's see what Shine has to say about that. Shine has been a staple of the East Coast for the past few years, one of the strongest players in this region.
I mean, obviously it's understandable when you look at East Coast, you're immediately thinking iDom and Punk, but Shine is literally just on their heels. You know?
Yes.
He's there. We saw him get some really great results in the online CPT qualification tournaments over the last couple of years. I think one of the most consistent placers actually at those. So.
Yeah, he's definitely outside of Punk and iDom. Shine is definitely that very next tier. Like immediately, the next group of players that you're going to talk about, Shine is probably at the top of that list. So right now, both players are waiting on something. Let's see what's going on here. And we see Cody on the screen. Interesting choice right here.
Yeah, that orange and purple Cody in the nostalgia costume.
I want to see how Cody is going to properly deal with the standing medium punch from Vega. I mean, he does have a lot of damage. He might have to do maybe like a crouching heavy punch, use that priority system to crush counter and get in with that. But I feel like in the neutral game, Vega doesn't do too bad because he has a good walk speed.
Yeah, great walk speed, outranges Cody. He's got good back walk speed, which is really important in dealing with pressure from the EX zone. Obviously not when he's in V-trigger, but
nice check with the standing light kick right there. That is Vega's 3-frame button.
Yeah, you should be going into this with like a nice life lead before Cody activates.
Yeah, I'd like to see some slide punishes on some of those heavier normals right there. Like Cody went.
Oh, if he whiffed stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Cody whiffed a hammer and he just did a standing medium punch when he could have got a slide. This is those first round jitters right now. You know, both players kind of feeling each other out. So you will see maybe a couple of mistakes until they warm up, both of them. Oh, wow. Interesting trade. Shit. That was going to be a high fight clip right there. I'm not quite sure what kind of a punish Cody gets on a spaced Buster Claw.
Because you need the forward moving as well.
Nice conversion right there, really far. I'm always surprised by the range that Cody's able to combo from with the knife.
Oh, they've been combo.
Oh,
Okay.
man. A little bit late on that. I wonder if he could have got a punish.
Bit scrambly at the end of that round.
Yeah, in the beginning of the round 2, there was kind of some questionable punishes
Yeah.
there that they were both getting away with some stuff, but oh wow, got hit with that raw
Corner. Backdash air
double
reset.
two song.
Big shin kick.
All right, and
Medium kick from Cody. But I watch all the Japanese Codys and it's like they exclusively use that standing medium kick in neutral. That's pretty much their entire neutral game.
yeah, it is plus on block.
All right. Nice dash under on the slide. Plus frames again. No, he wanted the target combo into the activation. He's not going to get it. There it is that time.
You're gonna go for the throw.
Just walk up throw.
That is kind of like free damage because you don't want to take what the other option could be.
You've got to
for
take the
throwing.
throws. You've got to take the throws.
Oh wow, and the throw.
That's why you
takes
need
it
that
right
life
there.
lead, boy.
And
Need that life lead.
really good pressure with the crouching medium punches from Shine once he had the knife out. It does a good amount of gray health, really good hitbox. It's really hard to stuff that button. It's almost like Cody's the one that becomes Vega right there, poking with the medium punch right there.
Damn. Too far away to get the slide after that.
All right, nice standing heavy kick right there. Caught Shine trying to jump away. Oh, nice jump right there.
He reeled back into that, got hit in front. Mixed himself up for playing neutral.
Oh wow, nice buffer with the standing leg kick right there. That did take counter hit, so that stuffed something that MetroM tried to do.
I like the attempt there from MetroM to try and get a punish on the EX Zonk.
All right, but Shine does have a little bit of a life lead right there. MetroM slowly trying to claw his way back. All right, standing medium punch. Standing medium punch, get a little bit of gray health. Gotta land the hits though, man. It's not gonna do enough just poking on block.
Oh no, really explode now.
All right, jump in. Nice V-shift right there.
Oh, that slide.
Nice little conversion right there. Did the 2 jabs, make sure he confirmed.
Round 2.
Shanked them up, sliced them up. All right, and I want to see, MetroM change it up just a little bit because now he's doing too much of the standing medium punch. He's not getting any damage or creating any kind of a threat.
What's really cool is Shine jumping in with that medium kick target combo at a range after he throws a poke out. And he actually mixes him the hell up if he goes for Buster Claw. Like, there's no way of knowing what side it's going to hit. You've got the double hits as well.
Yep. Yeah, but again, right there, MetroM is... I'm not convinced that...
Nice, that time it did work. Gets the short V reversal and gets the punish. And he's got the corner as well. Ooh!
Oh, nice
Throw
right there.
for the stun. Lovely.
All right, a little cheeky
You
with
did
the...
not need to throw the mask off, bro. You didn't need extra damage, but I respect it.
Final round.
All right, puts himself on the board right there.
Did he build bar for throwing the mask? I never remember.
I don't recall. I know he didn't build bar for doing that move, so...
Bolt Strike, you're in the chat. Tell me if he builds bar for throwing the mask.
All right, both players about even on life right now.
Yeah. And you notice he's almost entirely stopped using Buster Claw.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to get jumped in on anymore. Oh, got hit with the raw standing heavy kick. Oh, and this is where Cody shines right here.
Pay less shell toes.
Oh no, with the buffer into the EX Ruffian kick, and this might be it. Yeah. Oh, he
God,
kept it
damage
so
left.
simple, and it does so much damage.
There was no scaling whatsoever. That was all like single hits.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
And one of the things about Cody is ever since they gave him that buff where he can cancel after the second hit of standing heavy punch, it just like takes away the scaling of his combo so much. It's like an extra 30 or 40 on the heavy punch that just adds to his combos early on in the combo too.
It's crazy. And then he ends it with the with the sway into the punch, into the like.
Yeah, he's
Just
just
all
doing,
heavies and specials.
yeah, it's just
Like
doing
a
a
Marvel
grip.
combo. All right. Let's see Shine move on into top 8 on winner's side. MetroM still in the tournament, of course. In the losers, he goes down into the Shark Tank with the rest of the killers that are still down there. You can check the bracket at home. It's on Start GG. Just look for East Coast Throwdown 2022, and you can see all of the tournaments that are happening this weekend on there. Let's move on. We've got another big one. Who's up next?
We got iDom versus Profit. A little bit of pad versus hitbox action right here.
Nice.
Hitbox, the hot topic of the week. You know, a lot of players figuring out all the different things that you can do on that device.
That you can also do on pad, of course.
You can also do on a
You
pad.
do need to have like tentacles for hands to do it on pad.
Yeah.
And will probably give yourself severe RSI.
Yeah, and if there's anybody that's able to show the capabilities of that controller, it is Profit. He has some magical hands, able to do insanely difficult, intricate techniques with that.
Yeah.
With Oro.
I mean, you've been trying out the Hitbox, right? Or a leverless controller, should
Yes.
we say? But shout out to Hitbox, who are sponsors of this event. And you have been finding, whilst there are like really practical applications of having the leverless, there's a lot of like technical execution barriers in terms of unlocking a lot of that, right?
Yes, definitely. It's only as good as how much you know about what input tricks you are able to exploit.
Yeah.
So you can't just pick up that device and quickly, automatically, oh, you have cleaner, faster inputs. You have to know in advance what techniques you're going to use that are comfortable with your fingers, because I was watching actually a video by Brian F. Shout out to Brian F. That he was explaining that while it gives so many benefits with precision, some of the motions are not intuitive, because when you think of using a lever or a joystick, you kind of, the way your brain processes is like shapes, like a quarter circle forward, it's just like a smooth from back to forward, you slide it around to the front. Whereas on a hitbox, there are certain inputs that like you have to, you know, it's like a sequence of buttons that you're pressing rather than thinking of a shape.
Code.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're dialing in a code rather than like creating a shape.
I use a Shoto, right? So for me, like initially, I'm learning how to I can do a DP by just tapping this twice. That's sick. That's cool. Which is no different to me just doing down, forward, down, down, forward. It's a shortcut. But in like 4 different situations, there's 4 completely different inputs that I need to put in to utilize that hitbox to get the most out of it, to use the Dragon Punch in those different situations. Like walk forward DP, instant crouching DP, DPs from cancels. Like they're all different shortcuts. So
DP while you're fully crouched, because you got to let go back. It's like all these little different things.
DP.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, definitely very strong controller, but something that you really got to master. So, but speaking of master, Profit is somebody who has fully mastered his controller.
Yeah, those early adopters proving to be very smart.
But let's see if that's going to give him any bit of an edge against the master Laura player of the world, who's
nice
just been
interruption. He spends the bar as well to get the foot. Oh no, that was badly spaced.
Yeah, I think he was reading a back bro on that one. Just committed, but ooh man, it's so crazy how versus iDom one little exchange just can lead to so much.
Was almost dead.
Wow, iDom, he committed to I think one of the cancels or something.
Right? I think like an overhead.
Man, he just got hit with the raw EX chicken feet. Wow, but pretty strong round there from
yeah,
from
Profit
Profit
had a huge life lead.
Yeah, aside from that knee that where he lost advantage and then iDom was able to turn around, he was dominating the entire round right there. But let's see what iDom has to say about that. All right. Oh, nice. iDom using the frame advantage right there to sneak in the walk-up heavy punch.
Nice punish.
All right. Both of them swinging with that standing heavy kick. Oh, nice use of the V reversal right there. iDom, one of the best players at using offensive V reversal. iDom is already at a level with Laura where obviously, you know, he's like the scariest one with V-Trigger, but he's also even the most dominant one without V-Trigger. So if he has you close to death, you can see he uses offensive V-Trigger more than I would say any player in the world. Any opportunity that he has to put you back in the corner with great health,
with the
he uses it.
Yeah, it's really reminiscent of like Karen early on doing the same thing. She puts you in the corner, and then she doesn't really, with the life lead, need to use the V-trigger. So just getting the Oki from the knockdown, very, very strong. Oh, Prophet again trying to interrupt with that low forward on the start up to the thunderclap.
Yeah, but I feel like he's trying with the low forward, but a little bit from too far.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because iDom is just knows the spacing and he's able to walk, just walk out of the range.
Well, right? So he's not actually reacting to it.
Oh wow! Lucky that he was in the air for that one. This could have been a nasty side switch. Oh wow! Lucky that he didn't get the hit. All right, uses the plus frames on that. And iDom, weathering the storm, just took a throw for his trouble.
Oh, you're dead!
Oh, he is dead!
The range on that is so deceptive, man.
I wonder why he got hit right there, though, because he was just walking back, and that's not a low, so... Interesting, maybe he tried to jump, maybe he tried to
I don't know if it caught him, like, in the startup of backdash, because you don't get counter hit in the startup of it, do you?
Yeah, so...
Round 1.
And you're still grounded, of course. Only thing I can think of. But yeah, the range on that... The stinky finger.
Prophet was able to get a full conversion, but...
I find it interesting as well, Prophet uses the long version of the V-trigger pretty much all the time.
Yeah, he's one of the only players that actually uses that.
Yeah.
More than the
5-item version.
Yeah, the 5-item version, which leads to more damage. Oh, wow, full punish and side switch from iDom on that punish. Wow, wasn't in range to get the combo, but...
Oh dear, you are guessing for the game, sir.
Ooh, the delay. Walk-up jab.
Maximum meter build, he knows that sequence, dialed in.
So much meter on that. With 3 specials and a command grab. As if she's not scary enough with meters. Oh, nice. All right, able to get out of that pressure there with the EXDP.
Looking for whiff punish.
Barely just
He's
whipped
so
that
on
whiff
point
punish.
though, man. Like even going for it.
All right. Oh, nice whip punish right there. Gonna get the corner here. Dash up.
Nice little delay. Catches him with a medium. Spins the bar. Gets the juggle.
Double DP.
One more touch.
Oh wow.
He does that so often as well. After the pro break, just throwing out the EX.
Oh, and looking just like that the first round right there. EX chicken feet getting him out.
Yeah.
Final round.
But you're right. iDom does find those opportunities to use the EX bolt charge. It's like he kind of feels when they're gonna go in and press a button, and he just does it.
Like you're either gonna just try and walk in and get hit by it anyway, or you're gonna press a button at that range, and the armor's gonna kick in.
All right, iDom looking for something to whiff punish right here. But now Prophet does have a meter. Oro does
Positive
get
vibes only.
Oro does get good damage if he hits you with a low forward into the EX feet. All right, using that EX clap as kind of like a moving Aegis. Able to slowly push Prophet into the corner. Oh, he got hit out of the air, not able to get the full conversion out of that toward Fierce.
Again, spends the bar, so he gets better corner carry.
Oh, and dangerous throw tech right there from iDom. We saw what happened last time.
So after the double dash, he's not plus enough to get a real shimmy there. But obviously the risk of a... Oh, God. No, it's not safe. Obviously the risk of a counter hit is very real. The 2-frame wake-up jab, as you said before, and the command grab.
Wow, and iDom definitely stole that one right there. It got a little messy in the end, but if there's anybody comfortable in those situations where it gets a little scrambly, a little sloppy, iDom is that guy, because he was already ready for that, that level of play to happen, because he decided to wake up with the jab. It wasn't even his turn. He said, you know what? I might die here. I know it's a scramble. They might be nervous. They might try to delay tech, something like that. He's like, oh, I've already decided way ahead of time. We're going in. We're gonna scrap.
It has been nice conversion off of the fireball trade. iDom's so good at that as well, ready to identify.
Nice conversion.
It's
there
been
from
6 years of wake-up jab from Laura, man. I've had enough. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, and with the counter hit, medium kick right there, able to convert into the crouching medium punch. That's one of Laura's low-key best tools right there. The fact that she has an advancing medium that she can combo from on counter hit.
That and forward fierce, I hate so much.
Yep.
Zoning boys.
All right, Tnatchie reversal right there. And I'm able to make Profit completely waste the B trigger. That's a small victory. Sometimes that pays off. Nice B reversal right there. Oh, and sneak it in the command throw. iDom's latest trick.
Need the V trigger activation to get the win.
Yeah, that crouching light kick into the command throw, just getting so much mileage for iDom.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the frame advantage is there. He just kills it all with the crouch and light kick. Keeps you grounded, as you said. Keeps you crouching, more importantly. So there's like a slight frame delay in going back to neutral and trying to walk back from that as well.
Yeah, something about you being in a defensive position and blocking something, it makes you think about staying there for just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Oh, nice EXDP right there. Didn't want to take a mix. Could have been very dangerous, but sometimes you got to do it. Oh, the more command throws again.
Nice blocks. Oh, this should be it.
Right there. This is definitely it. As long as he doesn't drop it.
Please don't drop it.
Oh, this is his
Luke.
combo.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Did he do that on purpose and walk up for a throw? Because it looked like he walked up to it.
It looked like he walked forward for so long. Maybe he didn't believe that he didn't have enough damage to get the kill, but we've seen him do that full combo time and time again. So much so that he inspired Brian enough to learn that combo as well. And for some reason, either he dropped it or he maybe was going to go for a reset, but didn't work out for him. He walked forward a little bit too long right there.
Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Giving him a great game, though. iDom proving that he is so tough under pressure. But Profit with a great display.
Yeah, but Profit not out, you know. He did have to go against iDom. Sometimes it'd be like that, you know. You gotta
let's take another look at this.
Live to see another day.
This bracket down in the loser's side. We've got KUDO versus Spaceboy, UncleWreck versus Cheezy T, Boomi versus Crispy117, MaiLyn versus Burkish, and of course MetroM, Profit, and SilverRupee all awaiting in round 4 of losers. We've still got the matchup that we've been waiting for. This whole top 32.
Yep.
It's about time.
Yeah, this matchup is gonna be crazy.
It's time for the election.
Yeah, let's see. Cast your votes. Who's going to be the mayor of Metro City today?
The true mayor.
Red Storm or Cody Mayor? Shout out to Hoji. The storm is coming. This is the calm before the storm right here. Man, I'm still can't believe Profit went down like that, man. But you got to, you know what? In his defense, if you keep a level head and what you lost to was an execution mistake and not a strategic decision that went wrong.
Your strategy, what you were applying was correct.
It was sound, yeah. It was a good, he did enough to get the W. It's just he needs to execute now.
Yeah.
So as long as he cleans it up, he's not doing too bad. He had
sure
that chance to run it back.
Stay in control of your emotions in those situations. Don't get too down on yourself. Be confident in your decision making. You made the right decisions. Just weren't able to execute at that time. You can come back. All right. Mayor or mayor?
Man, they both got to pick the pick the mayor costumes, man. We want to see some real final fight action.
This is a full nostalgia costume.
Yeah, they're taking it to the streets.
All right then.
No suits here. Both of them got the same sweater on. Looking like a real mirror match right here.
I like how they both got the hoods up as well.
Yep. They are in the zone right here. This is just like a palette swap.
Desk work just round 1.
All right, so the big difference. Cody Mayer.
Wow. They started the true mirror match.
Cody players around the world share a brain. Feature 1 though for Cody Mayer.
It's just like a hive mind for the Cody players. Look at that right there, and they're both pretty close on life.
Shout out to production as well. I appreciate you with the distinction of which player's which. Stripes and t-shirts.
All right, and right now, Cody Mayer has him in the corner right here.
Uh-oh, off the wall.
All right, nice activation right there.
I made the hard read that there was going to be a V reversal coming, but it did not come.
Lucky that he wasn't in
Horrible
range.
situation, the hard read as well.
Oh no, shanked him
Cody
right in the
Mayer.
foot.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of Mayers these are that are just coming through with weapons and stuff, but man.
Right. We've gone to the prison yard now.
Oh, nice right there. Never seen that exchange. Oh, sneaking in that jump medium kick right there. And now Hoji becoming the aggressor. Doesn't like the way that first round went.
Oh my God!
Wow, he just went for a heavy punch right after the block sweep. It's like he treated like his sweep like it was plus. All right, standing heavy punch. Okay, no Oki on this. Waiting a little bit too much there is Hoji. Nice reversal, reset.
There's the trade just in time.
Yeah, that could have went nasty if he would have got hit first with that EX Fireball. Gave Cody Mayer a chance to turn it around, but now we got the tank toughs out. Showing the guns. Hoji with the standing heavy punch right there. Wow, standing heavy punch again. Both of them trading anti-airs. I think it's always interesting to see, you know, when somebody's so strong with a certain character, but then when they have to fight their own character, they have to deal with the same thing that everybody else has to deal with.
That's why people just hate the mirror, man. Like, there's some players out there that will avoid the mirror at all costs. Like, I remember Problem X in Street Fighter 4 would never play the mirror. Nice read on the V reversal.
All right, just walking up so
Oh,
far.
yes, again, he shows that same option.
Right back at him. All right, activation. My turn to get a weapon.
We got...
And no more meter on, no more V trigger for Koji, so I don't think he can do the command throw when he has no more left. Oh, no anti-air right there? Okay.
It's the last use of the shank. Walk up, crouch, and short. And that's the first game.
Wow, that felt like the whole set right there. That was crazy. Cody Mayer.
Hoods have both come down. So they put in the costume code.
Yeah, Cody Mayer putting himself on the board there. Hoji running it straight back. Oh, and Cody Mayer, just what we were talking about earlier. Koji started the round with a dash. He really wants to impose his will, wants to show no fear. Nice cross counter right there, able to get the corner. Nice shimmy. Now going for the throw. This is what makes Cody so scary. All right. There you go, backed up, maybe trying to, you know, maintain that jail right there.
He gets the corner.
Oh,
juggle points. Oh no!
That hit behind his head. What a crazy hitbox on that.
It's like G's back fierce now.
Wow, I didn't realize they covered that angle like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, nice use of the
It's like a big dome.
Just a
oh
big
my God, in his face!
Wow, the rock putting in work for him. He's just jumping around the screen like a platformer.
Yeah, he was just out of time. Just a little bit off in the timing. That would have been sick if he'd have made the right read on that to sway the rock, landed a punish. I'd have popped off.
All right. Oh, nice use of the jump fierce right there. All right. Oh, that was the level 2. All right. Oh, nice. Right there, both players backing up now. Nice anti-air, canceled the heavy punch into the tornado. A little bit of a meaty, I think that's plus. Oh, raw sweep, and he made it safe with the V-trigger activation. I'd like to see some command throws from Hoji. I feel like he's maybe a little bit scared to use them right now. We haven't seen it represented yet.
Yeah, you have to, man. Otherwise, you're just playing a worse version of V-trigger 1.
Absolutely, I agree. All right.
Oh,
wow,
shit!
Just did it! He said, get out of my face. That's how you feel, Cody? He really wants to win the election, man.
It's a dirty tricks campaign.
Yeah, by any means necessary. Smear campaign.
Oh, he said this advertisement was paid for by the campaign of.
Oh, able to get that jump in. I'm surprised he didn't convert from that.
Nice.
Again. I wonder. It's hard to see that he did that on reaction. That
This
was
is one
crazy.
of those. This is one of those nice mirror matches when you see people showing that they know what they're both capable of. Like, I know what you're going to do, and here's the counterplay to it, rather than they're both just doing the nonsense to each other that they can get away with. They got counterplay here.
All right. Oh, nice.
No punish.
A little bit far there. Maybe wasn't sure what he could get. Oh, wow. He was still able to get the anti-air, huh?
And again.
Amazing use of the sway right there from Cody Mayer. Wow, crouching medium kick. Didn't take too much damage from it, but still getting a little bit of damage. Oh, wow, the rock saved him. All right, walk up throw. It does keep him pretty
Show me
close.
this, come on, Greg. Oh, no, he ate shit on the jump in.
Still alive, but in a bad position.
Ooh, in and out with dancing Cody Mayer. Takes it. Some beautiful camaraderie.
Yeah, they
The
both showed
brotherhood of Cody's.
They both showed each other some interesting tricks, but today the knife prevails. I really like the answers that he had with the sway. Like whenever Koji tried to do sweep into the pipe, immediately punished right away with the sway into the punch.
Yeah. And he even did it in a number of instances, like when he cancelled into the EX Zonk off a light, like right away outside of V trigger.
Yeah, he was ready for that punish as well.
If he'd have actually timed that sway on the rock when he was in V trigger, it was just a frame too early, so the invincibility run out. But if he'd have swayed that rock, I would have gone mad on commentary.
Yeah, that was almost a super nice play right there. And I do like that he went for that though. He's ready. He's showing that he studied the matchup, the mirror. You know, it's one of the matchups that you got to match up. You can't treat a mirror like something that you just hate, because especially if you play a strong, popular character, you got to be ready for it.
Yeah, I think this is a mirror that we're going to be seeing a lot more of. Like today, there was 4 Codys in top 16. So
yeah, we still have Shine. Yeah, it's definitely, we might see another one, that's true.
So yeah, it's definitely a matchup you're going to be seeing more of, and it was nice to see them show a lot of counterplay. It's going to be an exciting mirror to watch in the future. Thank you so much to all of you that have been involved in the Matcherino. We hit that 5K. You can still continue to contribute. If you want to learn how to win some raffle prizes this year during ECT 22, you can check out our Matcherino campaign to support the prize pool. And that's for each top 5 registered title at this year's event without prize pool support, by the way. All contributions go to the players. Find out more on the Matcherino page.
And shout outs to NEC, one of the oldest tournaments in our region. Big E Gaming. Definitely go check that out. Sign up. It's going on December 9th to the 11th. One of the oldest tournaments in the East Coast. Just years and years of champions that have been going through there. It's you know, one of the tournaments that shaped this scene. So definitely be sure to support. Go play there. And speaking of support, if you want to support yourself and leveling up in this game,
that's right.
Try out one of these hitboxes, man. It's like you said, you know, Daigo recently got picked up by them.
Yeah, he's signed with them.
These controllers are just the evolution of where Street Fighter is going, you know.
If you want to support your hands, bro, like that RSI is real. Hitbox is definitely very healthy on the digits. Shout out to Sony In Zone as well for supporting ECT's monitor and headset partner. Check out their latest line of gaming equipment like the M9 monitor or the H9 headset. The noise cancellation, by the way, on the H9 headset, I will personally attest to, is sick, and spatial audio with customization as well. We're going to take a short break because we're going to be back with more qualification matches here from ECT as we wind up towards top 8. There's some shocks, there's some big names, all your favorites. If you want to keep track, then check out at start.gg and look up East Coast Throwdown, where you can see the brackets for all of the events as we progress here on finals day. From ECT. We'll see you in a short while.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back.
The action is coming fast and furious here at East Coast Throwdown. More Street Fighter V coming up, and this time it is now my turn and Mr. St. Cola here to bring the action. How you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. We've been seeing blow-ups left and right. We've been seeing people say goodnight. And now the action, as you said, is not going to stop. We were in the loser side. It's time to toe tag him and bag him and get him out of here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, because now It's gotten on to the nitty-gritty where we get closer and closer to top 8, and we start ruining people's dreams.
This is where everyone's favorites start going down one by one. And, you know, again, as you mentioned, we've seen a lot of upsets already. I mean, the first match that we're going to have here is KUDO versus Spaceboy. And KUDO, who's been tearing things up here on the East Coast.
That's
but he
right.
was already sent to loser's bracket by Cheezy T earlier in the tournament.
Oof.
Another Laura. I mean, he's, you know, this guy hates Laura at this point. So.
Yeah, I definitely can understand why, you know, that pressure comes through the character. But this is something I have seen. I know a lot of people are going to be shocked by this, but this is a match I've seen recently in one of the online tournaments. KUDO has an Ibuki for some of the characters that Spaceboy plays. He doesn't like the Chun-Li versus Rose matchup, so he's got something in his bag. Is it enough? Not always, but we'll see if it's polished and ready and steady to fight someone like Spaceboy.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, I was not aware that KUDO had an Ibuki here, but you know what? Obviously feels very confident here this late in the game. We're trying to work our way to the top 8. Here we go, KUDO versus Spaceboy.
Put on the pressure with the fireballs, but the jump in situation for KUDO. Crush and the meaty fireball. Spaceboy's been recently working on this character on the side of him for the Rose, and it's hard because you're playing 3 characters, but a man like him has a plan.
Yep. But you've already seen how a lot of Rose's projectiles are just ruining those kunai. But here comes KUDO now. Anytime you get up close like that, it's time for the mixes. So doesn't matter who you are or who the opponent is.
You gotta hold it. EX, nice. Was it plus?
Too close. So the explosion did not lock him down. And there you see right there, talking about the kunai just getting wrecked. But a great reaction with the V-trigger.
This throw, the area right there, super activation, Spaceboy's turn to play, and you have to hold the throw, bro. Can't do much else. He did have the bar at the bottom, but there is still you holding that pressure right after the activation. Spaceboy gets the first one.
Yeah, it's that's that throw hit mix up right there. Spaceboy guessing right that time with the throw.
KUDO trying to walk his way in, closer, steadier. Fierce, nice, call out. Gets a jump in, DP ender.
Yeah, good jump in timing there. This time not going to be able to get that cross up, but not punished either. Oh, wow. Spaceboy was walking up. He was scheming. Oh, yeah, the crush counter is going to allow him the OTG. So he get the full combo off of this.
Heavily scaled, but he does put him in the corner, so that's a big win in Spaceboy's book. TKEX Fireball.
Plus frames. Oh, again, too close. Twice now that KUDO's gone for that EX kunai in the air. And now he has no meter. Well, finally has a bar now, so he's got another way to try to get in, but...
Wow, the lockdown from Spaceboy. EX finally plus frames. Where's KUDO gonna activate? He'd love to have a hit on hit, crouching in the kick.
Yeah, he's just
gonna
gonna go. Oh my gosh, Spaceboy was trying something. Here we go. What's the mix?
The drop. But Luke gets the double medium, the drop-the-moves out here. The drop-the-moves, James.
A little bit of nerves, KUDO there with back-to-back shimmies as a result, and is gonna take it off of those, but barely. A little scrambly at the end there.
Then we have to be careful shimmying a character like Roche. She has so much range on her throw that could be bad. Nice interruption on the dash situation. KUDO not getting checked for that beast or the command dash.
Yeah, command dash is it, but didn't he also believe either, just command dashed and then just waited. Okay, wake up with the EX. Oh, I like that V reversal, just kill that timer down now. Do it again,
Nice.
back to back. And he's got 3 whole bars for EX kunais or for a cancel into a super. How's he planning to spend this meter?
It's one touch. We'll get it,
Oh,
but that's not on the hit. Not the biggest punish though for Spaceboy. Didn't have the bar to go far. But KUDO has to be careful with these confirms.
Yeah, but just losing that utility off of the EX, but gets the jump in. Not enough to kill yet, but lands the cross up. And you saw from Spaceboy right there. I mean, I don't know what he tried, but he was just like, wait, how did I get hit by that cross up?
He's like, wait, what? But that's a weird angle to anti-air with Rose. Like, you're predictive with it when you do the crouch fears. The DP isn't going to reach at that range, so it's not strange to see that cross up. However, I did like KUDO switching up the game plan to spin the V-bar to go for V reversal instead of going for V trigger. We didn't see a lot of mixes with it. He just said, I don't want to have to deal with the V trigger that Space Boy had to equalize things, and now the great equalizer himself.
Oh,
we are getting a Luke
wait, here we go. Space Boy, of course, with a bunch of characters he can use himself, and he's gonna go with the Luke versus the Ibuki. I mean, I don't feel like the Rose was necessarily a bad choice. I mean, he was right there, but you know what? Luke is Luke, right? So
you can never go wrong. You never go wrong. You definitely have to put a little bit more work into the Luke, you know, these days, especially with the nerfs that play, and the fact that you do have to lab out some of these matchups as things get to the top level of play. Like, Luke ain't gonna play himself. You ain't gonna plug in the controller as people might believe. You might steal a few wins here and there on break, but when it comes on the nitty-gritty of like ECT with top stack players out here, you gotta do some work. But Space Boy is one that has definitely got it done with this character in multiple tournaments.
here we go. Yeah, using a standing heavy kick again, making just to check the skies, basically. Control the space.
That medium punch too as well. Such a great party starter for the other buttons of the game, or the character. So harassed.
Yeah, look at this. Here's that corner pressure, and again, that towards heavy punch can link and gets the stun. I mean, so far, this pick has been looking pretty solid.
It's been looking pretty solid.
Yes.
Good stuff. I mean, that's what Space Boy has played for how many months, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been putting the most work in this character and just sends it. You know, he thought he had the buffer after light kick, so it just worked out. Happy accidents.
Yeah, it might have been a negative edge that he accidentally triggered there, but you know what? He'll take it. Okay, finally, KUDO getting in there with the right spacing on that EX kunai.
Yeah, Space Boy's been pretty focused on the ground with the fireballs.
Oh, and he puts himself in the corner to go for the stun, and Space Boy is out of there, but now he's got the corner position. There he is fishing with that towards heavy punch again. Safe on block, just like that.
I enjoy Space Boy using the V-shift because, to be honest, you ain't need a V-trigger to win with Luke, right? Like, you don't need V-trigger to win with this character. He dumps out damage on his own.
Oh,
no! Don't fall in it like that.
Yeah, he just jumped right into there. Oh, wow, what a brave activation, but then he was like, you know what, I better block because it looks like he can hit me. And KUDO goes up for the throw instead. Nicely done.
You know, walk-up throw like that, you definitely have the confidence. There's the light kick in the EX. This is the buffer that he wanted before. Gets to crush the pickup. KUDO waking up with violence and the side switch.
Yeah, important side switch right there, but busting out with the EXDP.
Yeah, you see that Space Boy is down bad for the down back. Doesn't want to get opened up like that with the crouching kick activation. V reversal in this station. Space Boy with a big lead.
Oh, wow, challenging right there. Realizing that KUDO isn't always taking his turn, so went for the risk there. And I don't even know if that V skill was intentional. That was definitely not intentional from Space Boy.
Going there from KUDO, eats an EX. Let's get the follow-up, but Space Boy cleans it up with a dash in light. That's the round.
You see the hand rubs right there.
Yeah,
like, I'm in there.
let me warm up.
I'm in there.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is the pick. I mean, he's dealt with this, right? Like, he's dealt with the idea of, like, what should I play in these tournaments? Should I be playing multiple characters? Obviously, we saw the Sakura previously, way before Luke came out. Now it's Luke, Akira, it's Rose. Cycling through the characters means you're cycling through their toolkits and their game plans and how you're going to adjust against players. It's a lot of work. So, in my opinion, and how I've talked to him before, pick two, bro, and stick with the Luke and have the Akira on the side. Like, the Rose is fun, but to get it done, the two characters is all you need.
Yeah, but now this is the opportunity now for KUDO to switch to Chun-Li. This is his true main here. And, you know, again, obviously one of the things that makes Luke so good is the footsies, right? His normals are so good, but again, Chun-Li, since Season 1, has been a beast with the buttons on the ground. And so she can definitely match up to Luke's buttons on the ground.
She's got many good ways, like that heavy kick right there to interrupt the fireball before it comes through, to just stop that mid-range approach. He gets a counter hit, spinning bird kick, Oki time, fireball too as well. KUDO looking way more comfortable, but there's a sweep off the feet. Yeah,
but now we get to the other side, the jump over on the crush counter. There's the plus frames on the meaty knee.
Oscar DP. But the wake up, like, KUDO loves that light kick so much into EX legs.
I mean, why not? It's safe on block, right? You might as well just try to fish with that. Good anti-air from KUDO. important to see that to make sure. Oh!
Wow, a dash challenge with the fist to the face to put him in his place. Who be checking people's dash with fears? That's wild.
Standing a heavy punch. You know, not even a crouch light punch like we've seen before. I mean, he was probably throwing it out just because he was going to poke with it, and it just happened that space boy dash. Oh my god, too far away for that EX to hit. And KUDO hitting buttons after the EX lightning legs.
Surprising. See that back heavy kick right there for Space Boy, trying to catch the heavy kick from KUDO preemptively, but there's spinning bird kick for the Oki. See KUDO still with the execution of the Oki going, and no, more Oki again. Close to the win, the stun's rising.
Yeah, but there he goes, Space Boy should, no, never mind, actually.
The bless button.
Is he gonna be able to stun him off of this? Actually, he wants to go for the reset. He wanted a no scaling stun combo, so he kind of held back a little bit, but he's got all that meter for the super, doesn't even need it. EX legs is all it takes, and KUDO is going to send Space Boy out of the tournament.
You gotta give up to Space Boy. He's had a fantastic run, was the one that put down Punk and a few other players, but it's KUDO that takes it and moves on in the bracket. KUDO obviously looking, you know, fantastic in that matchup. I feel like he's had issues with that since we saw him fight Hermes Venatori up in combo break where Hermes was just, you know, spinning them sweeps. But, you know, talking to KUDO, he's had a game plan for Luke now. I mean, they fought also quite a bit, but he has a game plan for that character, and you see it right there.
I mean, you've got to.
Yeah,
The state of the game at this point. Again, look, like you said, Luke doesn't play himself, right? It does take some know-how to be able to succeed with that character. However, you got a plan for him. In other words, if you're using whichever character you're playing, you'd better have that Luke game plan all ready to go.
Exactly.
Like, I'll forgive you if you run into a Falk and you're like, I don't know Falk as well, but Luke, you better know. You better know at this point. Actually, you better know Falk as well.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you have to know every character. But
I wanted to say Lucia, but I don't want it to be like,
hold on
biased
now.
here.
Let's there's some Lucia's doing work. You know, the worst was out here doing the best and making it part of the bracket. Yeah, Gamer V as well. So this is a game where you do have to know a lot of characters intricately. Obviously, some more than others if you're going to be fighting Luke a lot. And one character you do have to know that I don't want to say is on the rise, but I feel like I don't see enough people talk about continuously is Zeku. I think that character is fantastic. Yes, he takes work, and it's a different sort of work that many Street Fighter V players are not used to, but that's a good character, and Boomi is trying to put that character on the map. He already did well in the Midwest CPTs. He's done well at the World Warrior events and other online tournaments when he does show out.
I dig the shirt there from, I think that's Boomi wearing that shirt right there. Yeah, I dig that with all the Nintendo controllers and stuff.
Yeah, that's
like
super sick. I like the stick, too. That's a hitbox, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, speaking of hitbox, shout outs to the hitbox coming through as part of the sponsorship, too. And if you want your own ECT edition, hit up that Match Torino and run the pot. I'm telling y'all, we got it hot on the dot. It's over 5K.
Over 5,000 now, yeah.
That's wild. Y'all showing out. If we can show more love, make sure y'all do that. There's also a stick edition if you're into it. I ain't going to start the debate because, you know, we already saw that all week. Been in some heated debates.
The whole thing about it, Matcherino right now, I mean, another one of those debates has been always talking about the prize pools and everything like that.
Right.
The Matcherino is going to be split amongst the 5 biggest games over here, and so, you know, crowdfunding is one of the best ways to do it.
100%.
So we appreciate everybody who's already donated. I know all the coupon codes are used up already. We've still got the sponsor quests out there.
Free.
And you can donate directly. And again, we appreciate your support so much.
Love seeing the FGC show out for its own. And to reward you, we're going to show you some rare Zeku. We're getting a character I wish I saw more of, but honestly, I mean, he has the pain point of switching back between the forms and things like that, and it's hard to understand not only how to play matchups, but players too as well, but Boomi is starting to do just that in this bracket. But Crispy, talking enough about Boomi, Crispy, though, is a demon, a CFN demon, as well as some, you know, tournaments, the NYC showdowns and things like that. As a Cammy, a Kolin, any pretty character, they're on the screen.
Yeah, and it's funny because you're talking about Zeku and, you know, can be a little bit complicated. Well, you got Cammy on the other side. As straightforward as you can, just rush down, go in, get the stun, and do your damage.
Cross-cut medium kick or medium punch? Oh my God, Crispy.
That was unfortunate. He got the shimmy, but he didn't confirm the crouching medium kick into the drill. Didn't believe. Gonna give Boomi a chance here. Oh boy. Oh!
Don't let Zeku get going and flowing. This character dumps out the stun to get it done. And you are jumping, but nothing from Boomi. I think V-Trigger, it's hard to react to dive kick like that.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But you have to be looking for those aerial approaches. That's why you pick the V-Trigger too.
Okay, close enough for the second standing medium punch. It's one of the nice things about young Zeku. Standing medium punch goes so far.
Nice,
Oh, nice. The 3 lights, and then gets the throw.
That's
and
plus.
Yeah.
And Crispy just, even before, just more than just taking the turn, just goes for the EXDP right after. Oh my
He
God.
even tried to go for a cheeky little reset in there, a shimmy. And there we go, Crispy. All right. Showing a little bit of the tricks with Cammy as well. Has that nice meaty setup there with the EX drill, trying to bait you. It's an expensive trick. I mean, 2 EX bars to do, but obviously worked, so.
This kind of keeps you up, things like that keep you off your game. Like, you might see that and be like, oh man, it's like CFM, but it's that kind of work that puts you off your game at a tournament, offline where people are watching, the stream is watching, saying wild stuff. I can't even see y'all, but I know y'all saying something wild about Crispy right now, 100% with it. But Boomi on the side of Boomi, he has to be comfortable in, I think, Ult does well against Cammy. You have a DP, Koku's at mid to close range do very well. Light punch is way more conformer into Koku, so his neutral's very good, and Cammy this season is easier to whiff punish.
And completely changing costumes here. Going from the tracksuit to, I don't even know how to describe this thing.
Why do you need this power up? They're winning, James. Why do you need this power up?
I don't even know what this costume is at this point. Oh my goodness.
It's a mix of a lot of things.
There we go. Standing medium punches, just causing so much gray health. One of the strengths that Cammy has, but there we go. Speaking of strengths, easy confirm off of that standing heavy punch.
I see that Boomi has switched to V-Trigger 1. He just wants to play a little more Street Fighter 5. We have the slide applied, and yeah, you can get real nasty with it, especially on activation.
Didn't get the meaty properly, and was end up as being a trade, which has allowed Crispy now to try to get a little bit of that offense back.
Fierce, it's one of the fantastic buttons of the character, but if you whip that out too much, so we're gonna jump in. Ooh.
Dude, he's going with this back medium punch in neutral. I'm not sure what Crispy's trying to go for here, but just runs into the standing heavy kick from Boomi.
Very great button right there. And I do like that Boomi's starting to throw in a little bit of the tricks of the trade with the EX run to see if Crispy's lacking and slacking, but here's Crispy, round start, putting Boomi in the corner.
Oh no, Mr. Meaty got back thrown into the corner. This is not a good situation. Oh, but crossed himself up, but it works out. It pays off. Tries to go for the reset, and now we've got the activation.
Look at the stun on that back throw. What? V-Trigger? Excuse me? They said there's no robbery, but Boomi, like a thief in the night.
Gotta go back to the other costume, man. Go back to the tracksuits.
This one ain't working. This one ain't working.
Oh no, he's just gonna go right back in there. No delay at all whatsoever. Just jumps right back in there. And again, 3 light, confirm into the drill. And look at this pressure now from Crispy. Looking absolutely crispy.
Deep dish delish. Look at that crouch fierce trying to find an opening, trying to find a hit. Heavy kick again. Yo, that is a good
high up.
It's a good button. Don't let Zeku players fool you. They'll be like, oh, I want to cheat with my character. You're lying. Back brainless for the anti-air right there, and Crispy has Boomi in the corner.
Oh no, even got the shimmy, but Crispy didn't believe, didn't have a button there to punish the throw with.
Boomi's definitely been a lot more aggressive, seeking like the quote-unquote fake things, but they work out because of the mental stack. There's bar at the bottom for Boomi to cook with. I was going to spin the bar.
Nice, and just going to go straight into the super, yeah. EXDP probably wasn't going to kill, but take the round, spend whatever you can to get it.
You have Zeku who just dumps out so much damage, like you definitely just want to kill. Spin to win. Cash in, cash out.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be able to combo off of that. Yep, very deep. Gets the meaty and now close to stun.
Back throw. Oh, the heavy kick. That should be stun. Oh!
What? No, he missed the cancel.
Let him live.
I mean, I don't think he was doing that to get the unscaled, damage. I think that was worth getting the stun right there. I love that V-shift. Get out of the jump cross-up situation.
Kick activation. Medium. Doesn't get anything off it. He wasn't able to convert, but Crispy with the EXDP lets it loose for free and takes it over Boomi.
I mean, one of the tricks with that V trigger from Zeku is that, you know, you look like you're delayed, you all of a sudden teleport through their counter poke. But the EXDP, so many active frames, so was able to clip the teleport after it recovered.
Man, I would like Boomi to go back to that style where he was kind of getting a little bit wild, like using the EX bar with the runs and things like that to check Crispy, and then intersperse to the neutral. That sounds kind of counterproductive, like stop playing neutral as much, but honestly, it's because, you know, we see the dive kicks to delete the crouch medium punch from Zeku and things like that from Crispy. There's too much control, and that confidence in ult, that has to be there with the character. You have to be good with both forms of that character in order to work out these matchups, and that's why Zeku's so hard to use, and not as used for many people.
And you know, I mean, you know, Cammy is one of the best at neutral. I mean, let's just put it that way. I mean, obviously, just with the buttons that she has are so good, and the dive kick, that tool alone right there makes neutral very hard to play against her. And so, you know, that if that's the game she wants to play, try to play a little bit less neutral, go a little bit more ham against her, and especially because she's a low health, low stun character, sometimes the wild can pay off a lot more against Cammy, getting an early stun or just, you know, killing her really fast. So
yeah, more V-bar usage would have been good too, V-shifts and things like that, but we'll see if Boomi can do that later on other terms because it's Crispy moving on in the bracket. So are we. Hope you all are enjoying this great ECT 2022 action, offline and fine, as we get more on the deck. And
you know, we talked about KUDO being in the losers bracket, sent there by Cheezy T, and that is who is coming up over here with that Laura. I mean, again, KUDO probably can't stand that character at this point in time, but you know, he's going to be going up against UncleWreck.
Yes. That's an Ed player that's been doing a lot of work, a lot of business on the Codys that we saw previously that y'all saw on the stream. But, you know, Cheezy T, the Laura player that has been making rounds at like Frosties and a few other tournaments and things like that. Maybe not always keeping up with the game, but when he gets his hands on the sticks, it's looking like he never quit. Like, I'm gonna be real, it looked like he never takes a break the way he plays, but he does. But when he plays, he just has a style that's really hard to be prepared for. You know, like, you know, I was talking to him, he was like, oh, I just play random. I'm like, I know you don't play random, but you play in a style that definitely takes people off their guard, and if they're not ready, they get smoked. And even beyond that, your sense as a player is really good. So like that backs you up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, playing random, quote unquote,
quote,
is a style out there. I mean, you know, I always feel like one of the best players at that style, you know, Blast, for example, right? I mean, her whole goal is just to continue to basically never give you a chance to think. Right? And that's what they mean by random. So it might seem like they're going crazy and doing wild stuff, but that's their whole goal, is to make sure you never have a chance to gather yourself and never have a chance to think. And so as long as they're continually doing stuff, you know,
that overloads your mental.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
And Laura's a good character to do that. You have a command grab, you have command dash, things like that. You have EX who's inland V-trigger gets popped. That's party time. Also, you know, like with the random stuff, it's a matter of, you know, you have to know the game before you can get to that element. Let's see if he can get into UncleWreck. I will say that there might be a round start double dash command grab. He said that is his opener. He said that is going to be part of his game plan, and I want to see it.
Is that because one of the matches that we saw yesterday, he did double dash into sweep and got a crush counter?
He messed up. He told me he messed up.
Okay, because I saw that and I was like, whoa, what kind of an opener is that? All right, now everything makes sense here. Okay. Okay.
We even talked about that. I was like, yo, as commentators, going to be like, wow, that was a really great read. And in my mind, I'm like, bro.
All right, let's see it. Double dash sweep.
Do it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he tried to dash in, but UncleWreck knows him with the 1-2-3s.
Yeah, again, I mean, Ed is another one of those characters that, you know, I mean, speaking about that whole kind of quote random unquote, Ed players with the meaty EXDPs and such, you know.
He's a frustrating character to play against. The stun that racks up, the gray lap that racks up off the 1-2-3, hard to whip punish. He dumps out damage, and plus, you know, like, those EXTPs every so often, you don't suspect them, but it takes a good Ed player to take this character far.
Here we go, party starting now, and he's got the V-trigger activation. Now it is, oh, look at that.
Oh, you can't charge up into his face.
you saw a little bit of tentativeness from Cheezy T. And again, yesterday, watching him take down KUDO, he was going kind of like fearless.
Yes, yes.
And so seeing a little bit of that tentativeness from him, not a good sign right now.
A lot of back rolls in the corner, bro. V reversal immediately to get out that peaceful situation, but just runs that raw to make him fall.
And again, Sonic Box's UncleWreck right now, really trying to live up to his name, trying to wreck shop right now. That's going to be enough, and a super convincing win for UncleWreck here to start off.
This is the reverse of that play style that we saw previously, that confidence and such, where you're like, oh, I can get it done. And I even had that conversation with him. He's like, when I'm not confident, when I'm pensive, that's when I lose, and that's what's happening here. He has to get back in that, no care, kind of no fear gameplay, but the right through the fireball to make him fall. We see that from UncleWreck understanding to stop the clap like that, because that is a party starter in the neutral.
Oh, good timing there to get the crush counter. Gonna get the full juggle into the corner. Close to stun, but just a little too far away for that throw. And I love the V reversal. Get out of there. Do not deal with that Laura mix at all.
Heavy kick preemptively. That's a good trade. You're just getting that fireball off the table. V reversal, and that's a big win too, because longer for GCT to get the activation.
Yep, and not even gonna have the chance. Just got the V trigger after that V reversal. I mean, UncleWreck has probably noticed that he has V reversal after a fully charged V skill every single time. Might be a good way to kind of try to fade out that V meter from him.
That's true. This is looking a little free stun. What we got for this post stun fun? UncleWreck needs like 2 more decisions, maybe even 1.
Oh, wake up buttons from Cheezy, and he's got the activation time for that fearlessness. Oh, but you saw the little bit of delay, and it gave UncleWreck enough time to react with the EX Psycho upper. And there it is, UncleWreck, and you see the little mini fist pump there.
Yeah, like, got him.
And unfortunately for Cheezy T, that is the end of his run here. If I'm not mistaken, that was a loser's bracket match, right?
This is all losers, so he's going home, but he can hold his head up high, get 16th place, and taking down KUDO in the loser side with him. So good stuff to GCT, but UncleWreck moving on with the Ed. People got to be looking at these characters. We just talked about that. You got to start learning how to deal with these characters. You can't just say, oh, that's DLC. I ain't going to buy this character, this and that. Every character can make it a rap like that. Every character can put in work, and we've seen that in all the CPTs everywhere.
There's no excuse for not having all the DLC.
There actually is no excuse.
With the latest edition here, right? I mean, coming out, and you just get them all for a nice cheap price. I mean, honestly, we're kind of joking about it, but honestly, shout outs to Capcom for just constantly always releasing a deal version that just comes with all the DLC.
Thank God. Remember back in the day we had to buy editions and stuff like that? Super, ultra. Y'all, some of y'all probably weren't born yet.
Costumes too.
Yes, you still had to buy the costumes. Street Fighter Cross Tekken with, man, I had to wait for it. It's on. I could see it. I could see my boys in the DLC. I ain't gonna get into it, but just be happy that if you're new to Street Fighter 5, that you get everything in that package, because it wasn't like that back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the carts, Street Fighter 2. How much those costed?
Oh, you mean like on the Super Nintendo days, dude? Yeah. Buying Street Fighter 2, Hyper Fighting, and then Super Street Fighter 2.
Convincing mom to buy all those. I just spent $70. Yeah, I said $70. 70, 80. It was a
dude,
lot.
That's how much it was, man. Buying those Chrono Triggers and Final Fantasy 3s and Killer Instinct cartridges, yeah.
You buy a bootleg one on accident. This ain't Street Fighter. But we have Street Fighter 5 here for you right now. MaiLyn coming up against Burkish. Let's see what we're doing in the work, Burkish, and making these top spots. So is MaiLyn on the online scene. So it's great to see all these players that have already been putting in work in OBC, East Coast, or just in general Midwest style of tournaments. We'll work out here. It makes sense. You keep on the grind. You stay fine when you get offline.
Yeah, and it's cool too because Burkish sticking with the Urien. At least he was yesterday. I don't know if he's got someone else over here, but no. But it's gonna be that Urien. Well,
he heard us. He's like, wait.
Oh no.
Oh,
never mind. Okay, because I was saying though, obviously a character who's been nerfed a little bit, and a lot of Urien players leaving there. It was cool to see Burkish continue using him. But you know what? He's got a Rashid here. Rashid
Yeah.
kind of good still.
Kind of good.
Kinda
That character's
good.
ridiculous with it. I mean, he's definitely not as strong as he was in the previous season, but he does so well in the mechanics of the game, in the meta of the game, and he still has that same game plan. Put you in the corner, call a corner.
I will say, I'm starting to feel the effects of iDom out here on the East Coast, because Laura's, man, we've got a lot of Laura's here. Usually, when it comes to Laura, it's just like iDom and then that's it. You don't see a lot of other Lauras at all.
Oh, nice jump out. Now in the corner. Now it's my turn to party. EX, reversibly out of there. Burkish was aware to use that bar.
See right there, MaiLyn's scared to try to close the distance a little bit. Laura's normal's a lot stubbier than Rashid's, and you saw one hit in that neutral has led to all this damage for Burkish.
Activation. This is the great equalizer.
Oh no, he missed it! He was a little too slow. The crouching light punch was too far away. Couldn't get that sequence to go, and now Burkish opportunity to activate here.
On the side, try to EX.
Too far with that armor! He was like 3 pixels away
Just a
from
little
hitting
bit,
that.
centimeters.
Centimeters
off.
It's gotta be frustrating for MaiLyn here, but gotta forget that happened and come into this next round. But Burkish with a good start here. Push to the corner.
Now you gotta be careful throwing like fireballs because there's EX bar at the bottom for MaiLyn, but the stun, my friend. Burkish has got bar at the bottom.
Should be able to get super off of this. Oh no, he's not gonna go for a super combo. He's gonna save that meter for pressure instead. Uh-oh, here we go. And a V-shift, yeah, get out of that situation. You don't wanna deal with that mix-up at all. But speaking of, you're gonna have to deal with this one.
Just wake up back though. Maybe thought there was gonna be EXDP, but if you stay meaty, it's okay. Burkish getting the first one.
Yeah, you're right. MaiLyn absolutely was dashing up, trying to bait out that desperation, the EXDP. But waking up with a throw. Nice job from Burkish.
So dominant this round, not letting MaiLyn get anything started. No V-trigger, not even the mix to do it. But here we go with punish.
Beautiful.
Sunset wheel.
So like I said, it's very hard to play neutral against Rashid because his buttons are so good, but they did make that crouching heavy punch a lot easier to whiff punish.
That jump back jab, you don't typically see that from Rashid players. Fantastic for Burkish to control the space and where MaiLyn is at.
Oh no, that's negative, that's punishable. So here goes MaiLyn. Not only was it punishable, but he also gets to switch the sides. But the activation, seeing the startup of that projectile, had the projectile invul EX Eagle Spike ready to go.
For the final opening of that Fierce, will have a crush. Here's the activation over MaiLyn. Could get into Burkish, doesn't have any bar just yet to really threaten anything super nasty.
Oh.
Ooh.
Great whiff punish right there, but I don't think it was intentional. Oh, well, here we go. Big hit. Gonna be able to combo off of that. Keep the pressure going. Tried to shimmy him. Burkish not falling for that. That's gonna be a punish. MaiLyn taking his first round.
Staying up these set points, trying to stay in the game as long as they can. And Burkish, you know, I like some of these ideas that just have to be a bit better on the hit confirms. Down the corner you go, bro. Oh, the whip crouching fears. We've seen MaiLyn starting to whip punish those a lot better.
Here we go, pressure, corner pressure. Yeah, not gonna let you escape for free. Gets him with the shimmy. Not quite stunned, but this might be better. Oh no! Oh man, because if he had gotten that hit, it would have been an unscaled combo afterwards.
Weird areas right there for Burkish to try to anti-air. Like, pressure punch won't always hit in the right way. So like he backed off a bit. Now it's an activation of feature.
Nice
EX
check.
stays in front. MaiLyn gets the win and stays in, and I like that aggression. I feel like they were playing too pensive before, and now they're just rushing him down, not letting him whiff buttons round after round, because that has been a big pain point. Crouch Fierce is very whiff punishable, and get that side switch when you can.
And what are we going to? Sounds like we're going to the character select. Is Burkish gonna go back to the Urien? What do you think? What do you think? Or do you think this is just giving himself a chance to think here?
This is just not a fun matchup. Maybe comfortability though will help him in this, but not having a reversal, not having something to worry about on wake up. Yes, you can light mediate like you used to be, like previously you used to, but now there's nothing to worry about.
Evil, yeah.
You just smoked this character, so you can't be fighting it back or it'll be a wrap. Burkish going with the tried and true Urien to try to save himself and stay in this ECT top spot bracket.
I mean, again, you know, it's tough for the Urien players, but I mean, so many of these Street Fighter V characters have had no reversals, even with EXs, you know.
That's true.
They've had to hold so much, so, you know, Uriens just have to up their defense a little bit, but Urien still has a lot of the mix. We still saw Burkish going with a lot of the crazy, you know, Aegis mixes, using the knees to get in.
Just as you said, you have to spend things like D-bar to get some defense on the deck. Play a lot more careful.
Nice whiff punish here from Burkish, and again, you know, obviously this is his character. This is who he feels the most comfortable with. And there's the Aegis, but it didn't combo. He's got another bar. Hasn't spent it yet, tried to anti-air, but just ate the jump in. And that's gonna give MaiLyn the round and match point.
What kind of confidence do you have to jump on a person with a crouch fierce? B-trigger already activated. Just MaiLyn getting that win, but that's the confidence that you have to have, that energy that you have to have, already getting a counter hit, and Burkish getting rushed down.
Oof. Actually, that's not a bad trade for Burkish. Didn't let Laura get in there. There's that spacing. Just eyeing that spacing. Got to spend the EX to keep that safe.
MaiLyn's been on point with punishes. Don't give an opening. Same space for that fireball. Gets a crush. Corner carry. Oh, he said, I didn't read the patch
notes. You know what? Yep.
I didn't read the patch notes. What are you saying? It
works the same.
Still works.
Everything looks the same to me. Oh, got him. And the shimmy here, that's going to be enough to kill MaiLyn. Takes it over Burkish, and Burkish out of the tournament in top 13.
Wow, I think that would have went a different way, at least closer in the gameplay if it had been a previous season, and for good reason. The EX headbutt would have definitely saved him in some of those spots, but he will drop out of the tournament right now.
And the EX headbutt seemed to work just fine, right?
You know, sometimes when you do it, you just believe it, it just happens. When you wish, Capcom just presses a button and just says, okay, invuln for a bit. I'm sure he just did that for the invuln to deal with the throw, because it is, you know, able to deal with throws. But, however, Urien was not enough to do it. MaiLyn moving on to the bracket, definitely wants to have a better showing than he did at Summer Jam, definitely heated after that, and wants to get back in that prime position to take a tournament. There's still a lot of killers that we got, and we still have more money that y'all can put in the pot in terms of sponsor quest codes on the right-hand side. The coupons are done, but y'all can get it done by putting down some money, no funny, to get one of these fantastic sticks. Either you want the leverless or levered. Right here, ECT got them beautiful flavored sticks right here that y'all can pick up. Just go to matchreal.com/T/ECT 2022. Y'all know what to do. Throw in some money. People in the campaign will be equally shared between all of the 5 featured games.
And again, you know, I've said this many times at a lot of the online tournaments during the pandemic and the lockdown and such. You know, if you do not have a Matcherino account, please create one, because there's going to be so many events in the FGC that are using Matcherino that if you create an account right now and use it for ECT, I mean, obviously we don't have any coupon codes for you right now, but you got the sponsor quests and such. But this will be something that you're going to be able to use to contribute to the FGC tournaments for years.
Yes,
you know, I mean, Matcherino has been giving real money to players almost instantaneously. I always tout this number, and it always sounds like I'm making it up. I always feel like I'm messing it up, but Arturo has given over $400,000 in prizes through Matcherino. This is real money that has gotten into people's hands.
Right.
And every time I say that number, I'm like, I added 1 0 too many, right?
No, it's real.
It can't be, but it is. And so, again, you know, this is not, you know, expect your check in the mail 6 to 8 weeks. This is tournament is done, click go, and it goes to your PayPal, dude, right away.
How about these players, people? We got the ways to pay. So come and play on that Matcherino. Yo, shout out to SilverRupee, shout out to the Matcherino crew, shout out to our Always Holding Down, saving the community and giving y'all a bigger prize pool. Now, let's see who's going to try to take it, as we have SilverRupee, the one that took down Punk in the losers, and Crispy on the deck.
Okay. Got a poison on hand here, and Crispy is the Ed player, right? So
reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Crispy plays anything pretty and painful. Kolin, Cammy, poison, anything with toxicity. SilverRupee has been on the Ed for damn near every year and suffered through until the character finally got buffed, and is in a way better position, as we've seen obviously in the EU, and today we've seen two as well, as we have quite a few head players out here doing work.
All right, so Crispy running the poison. Wow, walking forward with the poison. Look at that. Not scared. And again, SilverRupee again using that Ed, and we've seen how strong Ed is these days. But Crispy right now doing a great job just trying to keep him out as best as possible.
Look at that space up in the place, that light buffer right after. Charge right from the face with the backdash from Crispy. Stays away from danger.
So that's information for SilverRupee. We've seen a backdash after that V skill now. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Here comes the offense. You know, scaled combo here, but got all the way to the corner.
They're using that just to put them in the corner to really finish the job, get that sun and done. Worthy of the bar. Try the XDP right after, take back the turn. Oh, no, the drops. What's going on, SpaghettiOs?
No, this is definitely, these combos are not crispy right now.
A little limp.
Gotta get him. Okay, there's the plus frames on the heart rate.
Oh, too far
away, yeah.
I would have did it too. I would have did it too, SilverRupee. Every player was mashing DP with you. Don't worry.
Like last time when he went for the DP, Crispy tried to punish with that towards heavy kick. It didn't crush counter. He hit it actually too late, and so SilverRupee must have just hit a button and got hit. But there we go. Gets the throw bait with the Love Me Tender.
Crispy has him in the corner, no anti right there, but just catches him on the way down with the jab. And that's unscaled as hell because that one hit.
Oh, and you tried to charge up.
Activation. Can SilverRupee make the comeback? Crispy has to hold that. No B bar.
Oh, not like this. Here we go. Yep. Oh, jumps over and just playing very patient. Didn't even try to do anything on landing, just blocked. But here comes SilverRupee, gets the throw, and Crispy is really willing just to take the throws all day. No backdash this time. And here we go, activation, tries to go for a shimmy.
Don't get gripped.
I mean, one combo into super is gonna hurt.
EX. Oh, you see the jab just to bait out what SilverRupee want to do with the DP. He's like, oh, they didn't catch, not all of them hit.
I mean, it's a smart thing to do, right? I mean, she's plus after heart rate, so you try to steal that turn with the EX uppercut, but Ed's EX upper has just enough startup that, you know, it's not gonna hit right away, and some fast moves like that can recover in time.
I like Crispy's risk reward, you know, like how they deal with that. Like, okay, I'll take all these throws, and it's not gonna do a lot of damage. I'm already in the lead, and make SilverRupee waste all that V-bar. If you're not putting them in the corner, it is kind of a waste.
Oof, look at this, just throwing out those whips. Yeah, Poisons are willing to trade though with those projectiles all day, especially when they have a life lead like this.
Exactly. Close to the V-trigger too as well, so, I mean, you're still winning. Fierce at that distance, the V-skill, the Barnum and Bailey's. Off the low!
Jump!
Oh, and then a point of the EXDP! God
You see
dang.
Poison just swinging on it, just like, haha. And now, one round away for Crispy at this point. Oh, nice air to air. I like that from SilverRupee. Oh, man, he is trying to get that V-skill 2 charged up. But that crouching heavy punch has the range, but here he goes. Has the corner, not going to let you out for free, but still, you're out of there.
Trying to walk up, find a crush with the heavy kick. EX, not real Oki, but just that walk-up heavy kick is just enough, and almost whether to stun the trade, it gets it done. So we're using more of that 1, 2, 3, that distance, but again, another drop situation.
Oh, man,
you thought?
Yeah. Oh, no, and speaking of drops, oh, this is bad here. A little bit of sloppiness here, but both players so close. I mean, they're in the round of 12 right now, as you can see, so the nerves are on deck. This is to get into the top 8, and so you can tell both players are thinking about that bracket right now.
Yeah, they're so close. They're at the cusp of getting that top 8 spot on the dot. Was so close with the tech though from Crispy. Nice little jump. Never mind. They're not fine. Drops it down to the ground. And in the corner is not where you want to be as Poison. You don't have much defense. You would not like to spin that V-bar 4B reversal.
If that,
was the challenge.
If that was an intentional side switch on that standing medium kick off of the neutral jump, yeah. Oh, the empty jumps.
So getting a little bit too defensive, maybe a little bit too much in terms of being defensive and like taking too many hits that they shouldn't. Because now SilverRupee is in the lead, but this can all change. This is Poison interrupts the DP. God dang.
That's the maximum damage combo there. Off of the crush into the jump, but a back throw into the corner is bad news for Crispy. Corner is never fun situation. Break right there, just to make sure they can't V reversal.
Bottom clenching. And
And
yeah. How's it feel now to be in the corner, huh? Taking all this pressure, you ain't got no V-bar, the V-reversal, yeah.
Got all that punching, and you saw the fist pumps right there.
Yeah,
dude.
he probably do it every time he hits the DP, you know?
He was doing his own little flicker punch right
Yeah,
there,
it's
dude.
1, 2, 3. All right, let's see who's gonna get that 1, 2.
No anti-air. So this is a dangerous situation. You can tell Crispy maybe a little bit nervous there, not ready for the jump, but good back dash.
The crush to pick up. Okay, now
Shimmies.
a little bit of finesse and bless. And the no anti-air on the V skill in.
I mean, the hard thing about it is, how many poisons do you really see play that V skill, right?
And that continuously with it too as well. The crush on Wake Up to try to put SilverRupee or Crispy back to sleep. Oh, he's gonna
he went for it!
No!
He went for it!
If you
Oh my
lose to
God.
this, okay, never mind. The Wake Up light is fine, but you gotta be careful. These moments could get you clipped on High Fight and forever want to be good night and never want to pick up the character. That,
Hey, look, man, Ed's gonna Ed, man.
Ed's gonna Ed.
Ed's gonna Ed. You can't convince an Ed not to go for a meaty EXDP.
it's like an itch. They gotta scratch it. But Crispy,
It's part of the contract. If you play Ed, you don't realize this, but they force you to sign a contract
It's
that
on
says
page
you
3.
have to do meaty EXDPs.
you absolutely have to. They do that, there's a lawsuit. EXP reversal,
Oh,
nice
what a
punish.
punish! That's some matchup knowledge right there.
KB reversals are so important against this character now. Crispy caught from the corner, now they have to decide, can I activate a crouching kick at any point or a heavy kick?
Ow.
That means no more V trigger or no more V bar for defense, but here's the offense.
Here we go, now a throw. Crispy with the life lead now. And look at this, being offensive with the poison, not gonna let you V-reversal this time. The V-reversal was a little too late, didn't get the punish this time. And now, final game, final round. Here we go, SilverRupee and Crispy. Who's gonna advance? And who's going home?
Oh man, this might be the last dance, James. Meet him off the EX, V shift, no break though. So stay away.
We haven't seen a lot of V-ship uses before. SilverRupee, every time he's landed that V-skill 2, what a reaction. We haven't seen him go for the throw option too often after that V-skill 2.
That could be pulled up now, so late in the game. He's using a lot more of that V-shift just to stay away from dangerous character. Heavy kick would love to have a crush like against that preemptive crouching medium punch. The side switch, put yourself in the corner. It doesn't matter.
But there it is, the throw. Like I said, he hasn't gone for that very
Another
often.
one.
And it turned out to work for him. He has gone V-skill 2 into stand light punch almost every single time. Even one time he did light punch into throw, but he's very rarely gone straight for the raw throw.
Right.
And you saw right there how it paid off at the very, very end. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna save it till the end when I need it for the win.
That's
and
smart.
there it is.
That's the rotation of play that you have to have with your template. You don't just pull out your tricks. You got to set yourself up for success later on, even if it's at the final game, final round, at the very end. And Crispy getting a little too defensive with a character that you have to start controlling people. Look at how iDom plays, or like how KUDO plays. They're controlling you like a puppet. They
Right.
place you where they want you to be. It's not about like, I'm controlling you, like, I'll push you away for this and that. It's like, I want you to be here at this point because I'm putting you here with these things, EX whip and things like that. But if you're not doing that, you're getting rolled over. That's the reverse side of things in fighting poison. So, SilverRupee moving on in the bracket, top spot. Shout outs to
Top
him. We
8,
ain't
dude.
not seen him in a top 8 in a while, bro, when it comes to like these big tournaments. But he's showing out. Ed players are definitely coming through, y'all. Again, y'all gotta learn that character. Come on now.
MetroM and KUDO coming up here. And again, you know, KUDO, what an interesting story. Coming out here from Japan.
Yes.
And then immediately making himself felt, making his presence felt here in this East Coast region. And again, I mean, look, we're sitting here on commentary right now, right?
Yeah.
We have Midwest and West Coast bickering and everything like that.
Yeah.
New York is just sitting there just laughing, they're like just sitting there dancing on the side.
Like,
while,
say something. I wish you would. I wish you say
I
something.
mean, it's going to be, look, no question. I don't think anybody's going to argue East Coast, especially the New England region, strongest area for Street Fighter V right now. And to have KUDO come in and, obviously, people are going to be like, oh, Japanese players. But, like, even to have a Japanese player to come out here and instantly start making himself felt, making his name known out here like
100%.
that is
Takes a lot of work.
really impressive. And what an interesting story here. And I love how much he's put himself into this East Coast scene already, you know?
And how he's grown as a player, too, because I feel like when KUDO came over, he's very, like, mechanical, very technical, which is very good, right? But there's an aspect of, like, when you are in an area, you're not, like, you're not exposed to how other people play, how other regions play. So then you have to be like, oh, I gotta switch my play style. I saw KUDO do EXDP wake up with Chun-Li. I don't think I've ever seen that in the couple of months I've been watching, buddy. I'm like, you know how to play US style. I love that energy. Keep that up, because that is like how you're going to be a stronger player, when you have elements of different places that you play.
Yeah.
That's why he had moved over, and it's working out in his gameplay. Is it going to be enough to take him to the top spot? He's got to get through MetroM, who has been on a dominant tear himself with the online local, top spot at NLBC and stuff like that, with Vega of all characters.
Yeah, and again, you know, at this point in time, I don't think there's a single character that isn't viable.
Right,
you know?
right.
You can definitely get there. I mean, like I said, I made the jokes about Lucia, but she's been doing great at recent events as well. So, you know, you can't take any of these characters for granted now, and Vega is in such a strong position these days.
Footsie game is just so good. The medium punch, Claude, crouching medium punch. In a lot of matchups, you're going to need a lot of that, but you don't need all the cool tech and stuff like that. The footsie game really helps carry, and MetroM has fantastic footsies.
Yeah, and I love that empty jump from him as well to avoid the back heavy kick from Chun. You know, it's talked about Chun's normals all the time, but Vega's got that range to kind of stave it off a little bit. You see KUDO fishing for the crush counter with that standing heavy kick every once in a while, trying to get the priority system to beat that standing medium punch.
He'd love to have that, but MetroM is very, very smart about the economy of buttons that he spins with the medium punch every so often, not consistently. It's forced KUDO to get a little frustrated. He got the dash in.
Confirm. Yes, and spend the meter, take the round. MetroM, round number 1 versus KUDO.
I like this hit and run frustrating style, but not giving up too much room. This is the problem you see for a lot of players. They back up too much. You see that MetroM keeps in that same range in the mid screen to not get backed up in the corner where you don't want to be as Vega. First one to him.
Yo, getting serious here. Take off the shirt.
That's the Cosmic goal. That's how you know someone coming for your points and they on some serious business on CFN. He's doing it here. Ooh.
Got this classic matchup here. These two fight each other in all of the films.
Yo, shout out to the anime. That was actually a sick film.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah, actually, that's true, too, because in that terrible Chun-Li movie, they didn't even really fight.
We don't talk about that one.
Yeah, well, that one doesn't exist, right? Yeah.
It's not real. Can't hurt you, but what can hurt you is the V-trigger activation finisher from MetroM to get the whip. So dominant. So dominant in the footsie game. It's so hard to try to fight someone that's just clawing away at you, pecking away at you, and then finds a finish at that last, like, 1/4 of your health.
Yeah, and so we are in a situation here where there's a potential for KUDO to go out in 9th place right here. Won't even make top 8, courtesy of MetroM, who has been looking really dominant. He has just been controlling the neutral so well. KUDO's been trying to play the neutral with him as much as possible, but MetroM just winning it by little tiny things.
Uh-oh. Yeah, every so often you see MetroM like play great neutral and then throw out the explosive things, but this time KUDO was ready and steady to block that out. But still, MetroM in the lead.
And Metro mostly did it, I think, just to get out of the corner anyway, right?
He'll take a punish, like, yeah, they'll get Oki up like EX legs and stuff, but that's better than being caught in the corner.
Yep,
EX
here we
to
go.
next.
What's the mix-up after the dash here? Oh, just trying to bait out the EX spinning bird kick.
Now looking for the activation from KUDO. Where he's going to be able to do so.
No
MetroM give him a
activation.
chance.
Oh! Here we go. Here we go. Time for the mix. What is he going to do here?
That slide from MetroM. Put him in the corner. All that. Yo, Bullstrike, come get your boy.
But he is not hitting anybody. Finally tried to poke, but KUDO with the nice little check right there. Looked like he was going to walk up and go for a point-blank thrower hit mix-up, but instead he just micro-walked, hit a button, was enough to get MetroM to try to check.
Like there's a moment where KUDO like kind of activates when he gets V-trigger, like literally activates and gets a little bit more aggressive, or sometimes a lot more aggressive when it comes to his character. That's either been like to his benefit or to his, like, you know, his downfall, but right there, is able to stave off set point and is walking MetroM down a little more aggressive. Want to see more of those crouching mini kicks, threatening instead of just fierce and heavy kick. Yeah. That's a good button.
All right, but you see MetroM, they're sensing that KUDO's not hitting as many buttons. Got a free dash in just then, but KUDO doing the same thing with a double dash.
Punish
There
him.
we go, the punish.
Just putting MetroM in the corner. Activation, yeah, get out of there.
Ooh, with punish, with the rose.
Oh, he's so close for that EX. Down to the ground, go with the Azuna drop.
But remember, this is where KUDO made the comeback last time, and he's got all that meter there. Ooh, what was he going for there? I didn't even see.
I can't even say the word. V-skill 2. V-reversal though from KUDO.
Oh,
He's spinning the bar for V-reversal. He believes in that one hit to do it.
Oh,
And that's off the
that-
fireball, James!
Oh my God, he has the distance perfectly calculated. Combos into the super, and there you go. KUDO ties it up 1-1, and Metro looking like he was gonna just coast through with 2 wins in a row, but KUDO with a comeback in round 1 and the beautiful confirm here in round number 2.
Great meter management for last time for the super, and before that, using the B trigger to kind of get activated and smother this character in the corner. Vega in the corner ain't got nothing that he can really play with besides open a prayer on a light button, but now the finesse and bless here from Metro, he's turned up like volume.
Yeah, that was the thing that made it so interesting that KUDO did that V reversal, because his comeback was using the V trigger last time. And then he just said, you know what? I've got enough super meter that I'm good. MetroM, I think, might have just missed the EX right there. Oh, that wall dive was probably supposed to be an EX wall dive.
Wow.
There's
Jumping
that,
medium kick to catch the back heavy kick right there from MetroM for a little bit of damage.
That's the Zaffarino anti-air whip punish.
In the corner. Can't even make the return over seat. KUDO looking for an opening up these mediums. The walk up throw, the stun is rising.
Yeah, you got the, projectile invo, but it wasn't fast enough. Oh boy, one more mix up for the guess. Okay, yeah, keep himself safe,
Can't these fireballs. He will fall because EX roll. A little bit more for the overhead from downtown. MetroM is on fire, is on set point against KUDO. Out in ECT.
Taking the Metro to go downtown, man.
Oh, he said, you better take the Metro, bro. Take it home. I'ma send you home. MetroM. Can he do it, though?
Heavy kick right there. It's just check. That's such a good button to throw out for footsies and to check the jumps like that. Safe on block is going to be that EX roll. But there's that crush counter now. Gets the knockdown. But what a backdash by Metro in the corner.
Activation just to get outside.
But Metro playing a little bit desperate, it feels like here. Getting anti-aired by that heavy kick on that jump.
These close range fireballs too are definitely helping out to control that space, which I feel like the element that was kind of missing previously for KUDO's gameplay.
All right, KUDO here, missing a couple of anti-air opportunities, missing a confirm right there. No, MetroM had the chance.
B-Shift gets got, and KUDO, MetroM, going to final game, final round, to the distance. It's that fireball. It's that close range fireball interspersed with fierce, heavy kick, medium punch, crouching medium kick. All the best buttons of this character are working to full effect to fight MetroM.
The nerves right now on both of these players.
Oh, he's starting to jump in. That's dicey. When someone's starting to jump in on a Vega player, you really have to work really hard for their anti-airs. That's looking comfortable.
Oh, check the forward dash. For
Yeah.
top 8. KUDO now starting the offense. MetroM just walking backwards just outside of that crouching medium kick range. Tries to roll through a fireball. Gets the counter hit combo. And now tying it up.
Look at him fight his way out of the corner, like, with just neutral. Like, usually Vega just waiting for the trigger to run, right?
Oh,
but
no. Oh!
nothing from KUDO. No follow EX.
I feel like he missed something. It looked like he might have been trying to go for a super or something. But now, in the corner, MetroM is out of there. Has the life lead. Look how much resources both players have.
Trade.
Oh.
So in favor of MetroM. He's leading. KUDO's bleeding.
One hit
Activation.
super is going to be a problem here.
KUDO's
Either
played
one of
perfectly.
them could potentially take this on one combo.
Any hit. It's so painful. Don't get opened up. The challenge from MetroM.
Into
Oh, the slide.
And MetroM eliminates KUDO from East Coast Throwdown 2022.
My God, what a match! How well played from MetroM to get the win. Did you see how he pushed KUDO away? He pushed a footiest character out of the corner. Vega has some of the worst, and I mean worst defense in the corner. You V-reversal, you're still in the corner. You want to V-shift? No, you want to use V-trigger. And to wait for that, that means you have to block and lose so much health and lose and do all this great life. He walked KUDO, a footsie god with a footsie god character, out of the corner and avoided the super situation that would have came through. That is fantastic stuff, MetroM. Bro, put some respect on Buddy's name.
Yeah.
Put some respect on his name.
Again, you know, a lot of people ask me a lot of times, how do you get out of the corner situation in Street Fighter V? You know, the answer is you're not supposed to, right?
Right, right. If you're there for a reason.
Right, exactly. It's supposed to be a dangerous position. And so what happens to a lot of players is they panic. And when they panic, you become obvious, you become predictable. MetroM there, not panicking at all, played very solid ground footsies, fought his way out there with a lot of those standing medium punches, and just never jumped. Never jumped, never tried to do anything crazy, and just managed to get his way out of there. And not only that, but do a ton of damage while getting out of there.
Right. You know, that acclimation of damage was just enough to do it and to stay. Just don't face in the face of Super, of Chun-Li getting a hit confirm into you're dead, like for your tournament life. That's what it's about. That's why offline is so great, because you are spending money to come out here. Maybe for some it's like a Metro card. No pun intended. Or maybe it's a flight or whatever. Maybe it's, you know, walking down the street, whatever. You're spending entry fee,
all the stuff.
Money to fucking
exactly.
to buy something, right? Like any of that stuff. All that takes a lot of money, right?
Exactly.
To come out here, it's different than playing online. Not saying online's not relevant, but when you come offline, it's a different feeling. People are watching. You in the stream chat are saying some wild stuff right now. We're saying some wild stuff on the comms. So it's a different sort of pressure. And to keep that mentality and say, I can still win and get it, it takes a real competitor. And MetroM, I gotta put him in contention for top 10 in the US recently. He's been winning too many tournaments, doing too much work. East Coast side of thing, too godlike.
Look, the thing about it is when you come out to an event like this, there's so many extra factors. When you're playing online, you're at home, you're in your PJs,
right,
you're comfortable, you're chilling.
You get back, you punch the drywall,
like
you fine.
10 seconds ago, you know, and it's like, whatever. Let me get to this match over here. When you're over here, you know, you've got time zones to think about.
Right.
You've got, you know, everyone's playing until 2 a.m. in the salty suites and everything. You know, there's so many factors, and like you said, the pressure of playing on the stage, and, you know, it's such a different feeling. And there's so many extra factors outside of just the game when you're playing offline.
Right, that you can't even account for or prepare for, but that was what makes it so impressive to see these players rise out. Even during COVID, which was the training arc, now it's a tournament arc, and now we are getting to this bracket, bro. We have Prophet versus UncleWreck. Prophet, who had dropped the guild, he said, this character is trash. Let me go a little bit higher in the dumpster. Let me shop from behind Panera and see what they do in the trash can, because this character is, I mean, Oro's, his neutral's okay. His V-trigger is great for robbery, but that's not a consistent thing.
Right,
But it's better than what Gil can put on and the consistency that Gil can bring. So I like the switch, the full-time switch to Oro. However, UncleWreck has, as we've seen, done a lot of work up in these brackets.
And I gotta wonder, you know, is Prophet one of the things that inspired Mr. Brian F. to switch to the hitbox? You know, these Oro players over here, you know? I mean, Prophet doing some stuff with that hitbox, you know, obviously, you know, in particular for characters with charge moves.
Yeah,
you know,
it makes it,
the hitbox helps a lot.
Yeah.
There's definite no denying the, you know, advantages that a hitbox brings to charge characters.
I mean, you say that, but we did see a big drop from Prophet, so while it can help out, it won't fix all your issues. You still have to have the execution on the dot and see if he can execute UncleWreck.
That's right. He dropped the combo for it to
That's
beat
the win.
iDom,
He was right there. You know he's going to keep that one tight now, or we're going to stick the tournament combos.
But you know what? I mean, again, that's that Wong factor, right? iDom's got that Wong. I mean, MBC 2 days, when Justin was dominant, every time you got him one combo, you're like, this is my one chance.
Yeah,
this is my one chance.
Is
And you nerves yourself into dropping combos. I've seen that way too many times.
You know, this is another matchup I am, like, I don't know intrinsically, but I feel like having the projectiles already is a big pain point for a character like Ed to try to keep up in the neutral. But UncleWreck does have the lead in Smoky Profit, but here's the great equalizer of Street Fighter
Tengu
V.
Stone.
Oh,
no.
the way to beat, and he still got the stones out and about.
Yeah, look at this. You're going to get a ton of damage off of this. Now, obviously, V-Trigger's run out here, so now it's got to be straight up. Oh, no!
Ooh.
Another one. We have seen so many of those whiff now. As I mentioned, the startup on that EX Cycle upper is relatively long compared to most EX DPs. And so Profit, they're able to profit off of 2 blocked EX DPs.
Profit stocks are high right now. Able to bring it back from V-Trigger with the Fierce. UncleWreck was awake and aware. Sends him to the corner. Keep it nice and meaty with a throw.
That's definitely a standard follow-up for UncleWreck there. He's done that in the last match, and here, 3 throws now. Is he gonna go for a 4th? He tried to shimmy right there, but he gets the whiff punish anyway.
Buddy stood outside the distance for crouching medium punch, right at that right range, and got the whiff punish. That is so risky, but there's a lot of rewarding stories. UncleWreck ties it up.
Back to this neutral right now. Yeah, exactly. Nice anti-air from UncleWreck. And yeah, the surprise flicker from out of nowhere. A lot of times I feel like they're just trying to do the whiff option select, and then it just comes out.
Yeah.
And it works out.
It's like, oop, I meant to do that. DP corner carry right there for Profit. Has him in the corner. Here's the activation. The tie turner for UncleWreck.
Remember, he was V-Trigger 2 last time. He's got the V-Trigger 1 for this matchup here. Surprising he can go with the V-Skill 2 as well, because V-Skill 2 can fight the projectiles, but obviously he's very used to using that V-Skill 1.
Crush.
Oh, kiss the sweep. Can't believe he realized he had that time there. Profit spending the meter for a V reversal.
That's a big win for UncleWreck. That might not mean V-Trigger, but it might not matter. Gets hit with the fireball, but the back throw from UncleWreck. He's got another one. My mom said I could have 2. You're through. How we have 2 V-Triggers?
What was he trying? And look at UncleWreck there. You can't look. He's got a mask on, but you know he's smiling right there.
He's like, yeah,
he's smiling. He's the fist bump right there. And I'm not sure what Profit was trying to do on that wake up on that meaty V-Trigger.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
He just ate that. I mean, even if you tried to DP, I feel like it would hit, but then you would get locked into place and then just get hit by the rest of the fireball. Anyway, so
maybe mashing V-shift or something like that. Like,
maybe.
I don't know. But that, you see the reverse of things when you have to spin V-bar. Like, you don't have your comeback factor as oral. You have to work a lot harder. You know, obviously the character is good in some elements, the zoning elements and things like that, but not as good as other characters, and you're looking for V-Trigger for your win condition with the character.
UncleWreck here, feeling good about himself right now.
He said, yeah, life has many doors, and yours is the way out.
Here we go, getting the throw here now, UncleWreck. Trying to keep this pressure going with that heavy kick. Oh no! Again,
oh, the drop!
Combo for Profit!
In the corner. Not where you want to be against UncleWreck. He's had such great throw pressure. He's looking some of that EX bar for the damage. Profit fighting back, and he's avoiding the activation. Now sends out his own.
Nice escape from the corner, but gonna get crush countered. And now UncleWreck here, 1 mix-up away from taking this round and putting himself at match point.
Has to do it on block to make him drop. Is it going to be an opening?
Yeah,
You're holding these throws. Yeah, you got to take the throws. Just take them. Oh, he's on a B reversal. You type dangerous, UncleWreck.
Yeah, you saw Profit try to go for so many shimmies right there.
Oh,
what a double jump! He's
going
to be able to win off of that.
Wow!
That double jump was amazing. And caught UncleWreck completely off guard.
Hey, caught me off guard too. I forgot you can land like that. Get a heavy kick connect right there. Staving off set point. Profit fighting back.
Profit taking his turn after that blocked knuckle.
I get range for some of these great buttons that Oral can utilize. Standing medium kick is a fantastic one, probably his best. But it's so hard because Ed has that 1-2 to keep you out.
He's got the fireball started here, so he's trying to go crazy with the projectile zoning.
Yeah, he has to hold this, the classic right there, walk and block. People have forgotten about that.
All right, close enough to go make sure he gets the standing light kick for the easy 3-frame button connect, and here's a back throw. It's gonna be enough to put UncleWreck at match point.
Wow, another Ed possibly in the top spot of ECT. We'll have to change our tier list, people. Yo, Event Hub, where you at? What's he saying?
We're gonna see even bigger smiles from UncleWreck if he can take this one here.
I keep claiming the space for the forward media kick. That's actually a cool approach. And now the back throw, meaty fireball. EX, so UncleWreck's spinning some bar just to eliminate that zoning play.
Yeah, and now look at this. Getting the pressure, trying to push UncleWreck back. I'm sorry, trying to push Prophet back into the corner. And just activates Raw. He goes for the fast one. Just to get the corner. Prophet didn't stand and block.
Meaty fireball, keeps him locked in the corner. B reversal again for Prophet. Having to spin that bar, and you know what that means. You might not get triggered. Throw, one more hit will do it. UncleWreck has him caught up in the corner. Here's the activation.
Oh, he did get it.
What's
he
in your
did.
wallet?
Oh, no, far away, but UncleWreck trying to whip punish. Wow, he goes for the throw instead of going to try to finish the combo into the super, which I think might have actually killed.
One touch, Will. His activation, the super right through the ball. You will fall. Prophet with the Genki Dama.
Oh my God. What a reaction from Prophet. And that was something that UncleWreck just forgot about there. He said, you know what? I need to activate this trigger for the win. But Prophet said, thank you for the free punish.
You gotta be aware. You can't just activate Raw to make a fall like that. You gotta be very careful. And the super to seal it, Prophet's on the game. But you see how close it is on the brink of defeat that Prophet has to be. He has to spin V bar for V reversal. He has to save his bar for super for those moments. He's having to be pushed this far, and that's when we see him taking a second, thinking about it, being like, okay, how do I deal with this cat? I'm so close. I'm at the edge. I just have to clean up a few more things.
And that's the benefit of having one of those supers that instantly triggers animation afterwards, you know? I mean, because like Ed, he starts to punch a bunch of times. He might have, if he had supered, he might have got hit by the V-trigger still. But Oro, as soon as he grabs you, it goes straight into animation. No one's gonna get hit. We've got to the character select here. It looks like UncleWreck looking at some notes. You even saw Prophet take opportunity to take off the headsets a little bit.
Yeah, kind of just chill out a little bit, let the ears is burning. I know they are definitely stressed being so close to top 8, so close to the top 8 of a very, very stacked tournament. Nobody's slacking and slacking out here. These are some killers. And looking at some notes, I do like the fact that Buddy's got the notes out. That's sick. Read those. Oh, CAs can do that. Okay.
He was so close. But like I said, he had that big lead, and he even got the V reversal out of Prophet. But Prophet, at the last second, with like 2 pixels, got that V trigger activation.
Right.
And then you saw UncleWreck try to counter after the combo dropped, and it ended up getting him hit by the combo as well. So UncleWreck might have been better off just trying to play a little bit of solid and just blocking as much as possible, taking the throws.
I mean, you're in the comfortability zone when you have that V-trigger pop, so I get wanting to be there immediately, especially to close that around, but let's see what goes down if UncleWreck can kind of keep things a little bit more solid. The whip punish out from Prophet. We haven't seen too many whip punishes against the heavy kick. It's something that has been UncleWreck being very good about hiding it, but now Prophet a little bit more awake and aware.
Yeah, I mean, that's twice we've seen it whiff against Prophet now. And an early V reversal again, doesn't want to deal with those plus frames.
I think if you're going to V reversal, do it early because you might have the chance to get that V bar going and flowing if you have like V skill and things like that. Prophet has him up the corner and dealing damage.
And it really feels like to me right now, Prophet is just trying to make sure that UncleWreck can't get anything started. Oh, side switch.
Okay, for free.
But you know what? Well, I don't know. It put him in the corner, so it is a dangerous situation here.
Kick in.
Yeah, most of the time, UncleWreck has been good about not getting that heavy kick whiff. But you know, Prophet is looking for that. That's why he's gotten it to whiff a couple of times.
Uh-oh. In the corner. That heavy kick again, love to have a crush.
Out of there, but oh no, he didn't have the punish.
Wasn't ready in Prophet, now back to mid-screen. Maybe a few V skills, a few blocks here and there. V-trigger time, this will help. He's surviving. He might be thriving if he's able to pop. The backdash, here we go.
Here we go, and now you can't even take the throw.
Or V-reversal.
You cannot V-reversal out of there. You see that crouching medium punch from Oro reaching downtown, and normally that would be it, but he's got those Tengu stones right behind it.
The follow-up to find the finish. Prophet now the one on set point. And we've seen UncleWreck go for the V reversal, and this time Prophet was ready, had a punish for him, and is looking real steady up for this match now.
Oh, yep, and that V skill there, locking him down, unable to take advantage of that Psycho Knuckle. Psycho Fireball, I should say.
Punch again, trying to find an opening V reversal. Prophet, no punish though from UncleWreck. But you're looking out for that, like, because we've seen the Prophet go for the V reversal quite a bit. Something ready.
It's really interesting though to see how Prophet is playing V reversal heavy here. He does not want to deal with this pressure at all, and he's willing to give up the Tengu Stone comeback factor. He spent 2 V reversals right now already. He could still get a V reversal, but it'll be a V trigger,
yes.
But it'll be very, very hard.
If you're forcing Oro to spin that bar, that's good, but also Prophet, well, he had the lead until that heavy kick came through with the crush side switch. Here's Prophet trying to put the pressure on him, gets the counter hit.
Off of that back medium kick, and here we go. Combos.
ODP, EX Fireball, plus Rames. Prophet is first in the medium kick.
Oh,
almost a stun. Is this enough to get it done? It is, Prophet.
Okay, a lot of scaling here, but he should be able to finish it off, no problem. And you can see the disappointment on UncleWreck's face right now. There was all smiles after game number 1, but here, Prophet with the comeback. Prophet will make top 8, and unfortunately, UncleWreck is out of the tournament, but amazing performance right there.
Yes.
Just outside of the top 8.
Just outside. Almost there.
Almost.
But it's just also Prophet also playing better when he's able to make the comeback like that. Sometimes you're just looking for that one moment that you're still in the game. You're still in to get the win, right?
Yep.
Like, okay, cool. I did this, and now I see that they're nervous. It's my turn to party. We saw him with punish to standing heavy kick continuously. Yes, there were crush counters. We saw that come through a lot more. We saw V-bar usage. When you push Oro to do a V reversal like that, that's good for you, but also at the same time, Prophet was able to play a lot longer with the early V reversals instead of waiting later on where it's like, dang, I don't have any V-bar for V-trigger at all. Like, I have to actually make a decision. Prophet knew that he had to stay in the game with the V reversals, and now he is staying in win or loser side top 8. Oh my
and
gosh.
Now it's gonna either be Hoji or MaiLyn. We saw MaiLyn earlier. Hoji, of course, one of the strongest Cody players that we have in the business right now. However, interestingly enough, you know, one of the curious things about this is that a lot of the Cody players, we saw Momochi at CPT Japan switch over to the knife now. I mean, Shine has been using the knife for a while, but Momochi showed, you know, just how the potential of that V-trigger is. Hoji has been using V-trigger too.
Yeah.
During the course of this tournament so far, so still a good V-trigger.
It's still amazing. You're just hoping to have call-outs if there's V-shift, you know, and things like that, because that mechanic kind of dwindles the potential down in some aspects. However, like, it still dumps out damage. We've seen him make some fat comebacks already in this bracket like that because of that V-trigger. And he will use the knife in some matchups, but I think his just comfortability is with that V-trigger too.
Yeah.
However, you know, like, Cody's a character where both V-triggers are really good. The V-skill's not so much. I think V-skill 1 is a dumpster fire. But V-skill 2 is good. But like V-trigger 2, both of them, V-trigger 1 are fantastic. And it's just a matter of what kind of player are you looking to be. Are you trying to rob somebody, or are you trying to play footsies? Forbidden footsies, forbidden nooch. Let's see if the Stormer is approaching, or MaiLyn will stop him being the weatherman.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is, you know, obviously with the pipe and the rocks, it's a little bit more set play once you get in there. But even if you're not in the pressure, you know, having access to the rocks gives you a lot of extra neutral tools.
Right. Here we go. Hoji versus MaiLyn. Moving on in the bracket. Can they put the grip on him? Because MaiLyn definitely has a fantastic Laura. Trying to leave the shadow of iDom, but that's a hard one to leave. But they definitely have been doing work in brackets,
Nobody's
bro.
leaving the shadow of iDom at this point. No,
but you know what?
That's
you gotta
a big
give him,
shadow, dude. That's a big. He's a skinny guy, but he
it's
casts a big shadow,
it's
dude.
It's the cornrows.
Yeah.
It's the cornrows. That's why. No one's leaving. I mean, in the U.S., nobody can relieve the shadow just in general as players. But as a Laura player, you have to give MaiLyn props. They've been doing work in the online scene quite a bit with it. They've been top spot at NOBCs. They've been cooking cats, your favorite players, and things like that. Hoji may be on the menu. Let's see if it happens. For heavy kick.
Yeah, fishing with that towards heavy kick all day.
Oh,
Oh,
eyes.
yeah, wasn't ready for that. one of those things you got to think about, that bad spray.
Not ready for the zonk either.
And now the empty jump.
Oh!
You can't be reversal against Koji. He's ready with that sway all day.
Bars, James. Reversal from the side of Hoji. Ooh, that would have been heavy zonk. It would have been the end, but one more touch. We'll wrap it up as Hoji is looking for like a crouching light kick, anything to seal the deal or throw.
Yep. Can't take the throw when you've got no life left, man. And Hoji taking advantage of that. Round 1 to Hoji.
It's the sway once again. Can't leave gaps like that, my friend. Hoji's looking for those moments, and that builds up B-bar with the quickness.
Again, just fishing with that towards heavy kick all day, and it is working out great. And the trade combos. Again, Hoji, a scientist of the game, one of the ones who will test out all these scenarios and have the tech on deck.
He's such a strong player. V-reversal still has V-bar at the bottom to utilize too. I feel like you don't really need V-trigger to fight this character this way. Once again, the rough stuff off the ruffian. One more hit will do it. Hoji can close it out nice and easy. But here's the activation. You got to make the return over seat right here if you're MaiLyn.
Oh, here we go again. Party time, but the V shift in the corner to call out the command throw. Hoji taking game number 1. MaiLyn can see the top 8 dreams fading a little bit.
Seeing the forecast. Forecast looking a little heavy right now. It's time to avoid. You just have to be careful of the sway play because that's getting corner carry. That's getting V-bar built up. That's getting damage. That's setting up everything Hoji wants, and that's making it harder for him to come back like that. You have to start putting gaps in, like jab, check, and see if he goes for the sway, and being careful when you V-reversal because that's easy call for Hoji.
Okay.
Oh, he said, I'm done. It's time to get toxic.
Dang.
That girl is poison. Oh, speaking of poison, I mean, this character, this is not a fun matchup. One of Cody's worst.
Lore matchup here. We've got the Metro City fight now.
Yo, Final Fight is like one of the best additions they've ever done to Street Fighter. Like, one of my favorite characters are all from Final Fight. Roll into on them, so shout out to Capcom.
Hey, I'm a Lucia player, man.
Yeah,
so,
so you know.
I know.
Desk work just isn't.
But this is not going to be fun for Cody, though. Lore matchup aside, this is not a good matchup for Cody. Characters that can keep Cody out, like Sim, long range with it, they're just a big pain point. It's hard to get going and flowing with what you want to do.
Yeah, you can see it already. Hoji is just eating so much damage trying to get in there. I mean, one of the nice things about Cody is, I mean, even though his buttons look stubby, he's got range for days, man.
Right.
But when you fight someone like Poison, but here we go. Here comes the set play off of the rocks.
Oh, the follow-up and the stun, James.
Oh, boy.
He said, I don't need this anymore. He's still not enough to kill, though, obviously. MaiLyn still has activation to throw. There you go, the call-out.
Sway, yeah, but he throws it. But Hoji's still with the life lead now. Back to this full screen. This is dangerous position, especially since MaiLyn has all this resources. Any hit activation into super should be able to kill. Well, it will come close. This activation will scale a lot. But Hoji says, you know what? I don't need to do anything right now. I'm just being super chill.
MaiLyn doesn't want to give them EX bar as much as possible. Be reversal. He's either worried about EX zonk at any point or the EX fireball. No anti-air right there. And the crouching needed kick to seal it. MaiLyn coming back from the brink. But if that had been Stand Fierce, we might be looking at a different timeline. MaiLyn stayed by.
Man.
Oh, God. Dang.
That was a scary round right there. Hoji started coming with that comeback off of the V-trigger activation. MaiLyn still able to win it out there. You see why, as you mentioned, you know, not a fun match for Cody at all. That range.
Zonk.
Hey, but you know what? EX Zonk Knuckle fixes all range problems.
Yes, it does. You have to have the bar to go far, though. And Hoji hasn't been able to have that EX a lot. He's not been able to be aggressive enough to get that bar going and flowing. And MaiLyn is still in prime position to pull this back from the brink.
Ooh, nice. Neutral jump and then gets the combo afterwards.
Counter
Good
it.
damage, and you are in the corner now. Tried to, I'm surprised he didn't have to sway. He combos into the super straight up. I don't even think I need to ask the question. MaiLyn ties it up 1-1. So Let's see how Hoji decides to handle this. Is there going to be a character switch, you think? I mean, does Hoji have a secondary character specifically for fighting poison?
He has another character, and I don't think it's for fighting poison, but it's just the Ryu. And I don't think he should switch the Ryu. If he's going to switch, it should be a V-trigger, but he is sticking with a tried true pipe to put down MaiLyn. This is 1-1. Let's see if we can get it done. I like more of the ruffians, to be honest, at these spaces where it's hard for MaiLyn to press and be preemptive. Like, if they're going to go for a crouching heavy punch, do the ruffian.
Yeah, he's definitely gone for a couple of more risky range stuff. You know, raw ruffian, he went for the sweep. And, you know, just trying to take advantage of the ranges that MaiLyn might not be ready for. But MaiLyn gets the side switch, but look at that, EX Zomp Knuckle right out of there, back to back.
Falls to the V, trigger Molotov right there, gets cooked up a bit. MaiLyn with the Millie Rock throw, V reversal though. Hoji just needs one good touch, and now is the one sitting in prime position. And again, MaiLyn doesn't want to give them bar, hitting him all the dang times. But you got to do what you got to do to get the health down.
I mean, the hard part right now is that MaiLyn does not have the resources for a hit in the super or anything like that. It's going to be a tough one, but the jab is going to put Hoji at match point.
Insane. Crouching jab anti. Thought we took that out of the game, Capcom, but good trip guard. EX to go far. Hoji has him caught up in the corner. Reversal jab, though, for MaiLyn. Crush.
Oh, crush counter. Now keeping the corner, look at this. Hoji has taken no damage, can block that V reversal, took the meter away from MaiLyn.
Took the shirt off too, oh no. That's how you know Hoji's serious business. The shirt is off, you're in trouble. Anti-air with the crouch, or standing fierce again.
Aware that MaiLyn wants to get out of the corner really badly, so he's been able to check every time, but here comes MaiLyn. Has the opportunity with the side switch.
V reversal. Once again, release with that V bar, just to get some distance, some great life on it. MaiLyn still has one more
all
Molotov.
of that V reversal. Oh, just too far away. But MaiLyn right now trying to just chip away. It's not about big hits right now for MaiLyn. He's got a lot. No, he went for the jump.
One more touch. Hoji just needs to get in to get that win. The medium kick will do it. Hoji is the storm that is approaching top 8 loser side.
You know, we talked about how strong it was of MetroM to fight his way out of the corner at that one point in time, not going for anything crazy. In that situation right there, even though MaiLyn had less health, he had the space behind him. He needed to switch to just going for singular hits, just chipping away. There was plenty of time on the clock. You saw him jump forward. You saw some preemptive pokings that got whip punished right there. I think it required a little bit more patience in that and just reliance on being able to chip away one hit at a time.
That was such good play from Hoji. Really playing the player too as well. Noticing what they were doing, what they were relying upon. Crouch, heavy punch a lot. Cool, I'll hit you with the rough stuff with the ruffian. So good stuff to Hoji to get that top 8 spot. It's been a while since we saw the homie come through, and now we're seeing him in top 8 with some Cody. Now, we've done a lot with the Street Fighter V action. It's time to give love to the sponsors above, like you. Guess what? You could be a sponsor too. Run that match arena. You could be giving some of these players out here. James, tell them what they could win, possibly, if they enter the raffle.
I mean, you can see it right now. 2 wonderful products here from Hitbox. You can get either an ECT branded Hitbox, of course, with the all buttons controller. I've heard some people say we got to stop calling them leverless, calling them all buttons here. Or you can go with the cross-up option, which has the lever, which has the joystick, but the extra movement buttons on the right side, which gives you a lot of extra power as well. Check out both of these, or, and you know, donate to the match arena, get a chance to win one of these 2 beautiful, beautiful prizes here.
Yes, sir. And if you're hunting for more action of any sort, December 9th to the 11th, NEC is coming back, baby. The Doubletree by Hilton. Come through, register. Go to start.gg/NEC22 or hit that QR code you see up on the screen. Save $5 using that coupon code NEC2022. Get on it right now. Y'all always wait too long. Get on it right now.
Part of the Big E circuit, NEC is always the biggest one. And of course, you know, if you want to just grab yourself a hitbox, don't want to take the chances on the raffle for donating here, you could just head to hitboxarcade.com/ECT22 and get yourself one of these controllers. They're the talk of the town right now. Everyone's talking about this controller, and there's a good reason for it too. And if you look, how many players out there are using all-button controllers this weekend?
That's true.
I know Javits had a video going around. He was showing like, look, hitbox, hitbox, hitbox. I mean, everybody is picking these things up, and you know, if you're not like me and have 30 years of joystick usage, muscle memory history, okay, this is a good decision to make here to try
100%.
to play one of those.
It's also a good decision. Give us some love to Sony Endzone. They are hooking up ECT with the monitors and the headsets. Check out their latest line of gaming equipment like the M9 monitor equipped with 4K HDR, 144 hertz, in a full array of local dimming, or their H9 headsets with wire-to-wireless, noise cancellation, and spatial audio with customization app. This sounds like it's all Arturo approved. So come through and get your good on the Sony Endzone.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, man. All this talk about the all-button controllers, all this talk about refresh rates, it's about optimization, dude. That's what everybody has been talking about here. And are we officially in our top 8 right now?
That
do we have a bracket that we can take a look at by any chance? Do we have a bracket graphic here? Okay, we don't have a graphic here, but however, the top 8 is going to be happening right away. It's going to be moving over to the Team Spooky channel. We'll raid you guys over there, but again, that's going to be the top 8 action coming very soon, right after KOF finishes over there on the Team Spooky channel.
That's right. We're going to go over to Team Spooky real quick with it. Don't go anywhere. Watch that KOF and get that good Street Fighter V. We'll catch you later.